Hey everybody, I want to thank you for downloading the first episode of the Mikes and Beers podcast. Before we crack a beer and get into it, I want to talk about the headphones that I am currently wearing by Studio. What Studio is trying to do is revolutionize the way that people view headphones, as not just something you throw on your head and forget about and listen to your music or whatever, but also as an accessory, something that you cannot leave the house without. Usually the way that headphones work, you got one or two options. You either get some really nice stylish looking comfortable headphones that quite frankly sound like crap, or you pick yourself up a really awesome sounding pair of headphones that are uncomfortable and quite frankly are just pretty ugly. But why not get the best of both worlds and pick yourself up a pair of Studio headphones? Now, a little later in the podcast, I'm going to talk a little more in depth about the headphones I am currently using right now. They are phenomenal. But if you guys would like to check this company out, definitely do so by going on www.sudio, that's SUDIO.com. Go ahead and on there, check out the huge, awesome lineup of headphones that they have, and use the discount code Mikes and Beers. That's Mikes and Beers, all one word, and receive 15% off your order. And that's not even the best part, guys. Aside from the fact that you're getting premium headphones at an amazing price with the discounted price, you also will get free worldwide shipping. What's not to like? Check them out right now, guys. That's Studio. Again, SUDIO.com, and join the revolution. Now, let's get into the podcast.
The following is a Pod Beer production.
In 2016, we commenced with an experiment and gave a man-child addicted to podcasting and a man with a funny hat, microphones, and alcohol. The following is what ensued.
Also hanging out.
Hey guys, I'm just going to stroke this real quick.
You never know who's getting frisky that night.
At that one moment in my life, I literally was speechless.
Phrasing is alive and well.
Hakuna Matata means no worries.
You ever heard of slaying a dragon?
What the fuck is happening with my podcast? What is my life right now?
So drink along, folks. This is the Mikes and Beers podcast. And here's your hosts, TJ Otter and The Heel.
Ladies and gentlemen, grab a beer and prepare your ears. The drinks are on ice and the mics are hot. This is the Mikes and Beers podcast. Woo-hoo-hoo. Cheers real quick, everybody. Cheers. So, we're here. First official episode of this fucking podcast that I've been waiting to unleash upon the world. The official Mikes and Beers podcast, no longer held down by the chains of the Hotter Show, because totally it was chained up. What are you looking at already?
A shameless plug.
Shameless plug, so I got a drink.
Yep. I was about to say, you're also making Alice in Chains reference, so you
That's
know.
that's nothing.
No,
That's
that's not even a band.
That's not even a band. What are you talking about?
So the intro.
Awkward silence, drink.
It was, though.
So what is this podcast? What's going on? What's happening?
Okay, so for those of you who don't know for some reason, my name is TJ Hodder. This is not a plug. And I am the host of this here podcast. And I'm going to do this for the drink. You may or may not know me from a couple other podcasts that I do. Number one, The Hotter Show. Can I take a drink real quick?
Well, don't take a drink until you explain the rules.
Yeah, you might as well.
See, but I'm just diving into it because I don't care. Because I'm just having fun. Also co-host of Two Guys in a Game. And I'm here with two buddies of mine. And what we're going to do here is this podcast is literally all about myself and a couple of my buddies just hanging out, drinking, talking bullshit, the kind of shit that we talk about while we drink. And today on the show, on the first official episode of Mikes and Beers, I'm being joined by a veteran of Mikes and Beers on the Hotter Show, Mr. Ryan Wood, the heel Ryan Wood.
Thank you for having me, buddy.
And to my left, even though you can't see him, we're being joined by, he's only been on one other Mikes and Beers. He was actually on the last episode of Mikes and Beers on the Harder Show. It was a great episode. We'll call you Mr. Clean, I guess, still.
Sure.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Justin Andrews.
You can also go with Breaking Bad, but yes, thank you for
Breaking
having
Bad.
me here.
Yo!
Yo,
Heisenberg.
I just need to get myself the square glasses.
Oh, you're Heisenberg.
Hotter, Heisenberg and the heel. Triple H is in the house.
Okay, that deserves
There
a
you go.
cheers.
That deserves a
Hotter,
cheers.
heel, and the Heisenberg.
Wow, we
Holy
brought it to
fuck.
wrestling already.
Okay, so here on Mike's and Beers, there's a whole bunch of bullshit that we're going to do, and this episode's it is what it is. It's the first episode. We're going to kind of feel things out and see how it goes here. But throughout the entirety of this podcast, there is a game that we will be playing, lamely entitled the Mikes and Beers official drinking game. And essentially what it is there's a few rules that we have, and they vary as far as either it's a drink or it is a chug. Most of them revolve around me being just an absolute idiot. So I'm the one who usually has to drink, which makes it funner for me. A few of these rules, which we've already kind of mentioned, because I've already broke 2 of them. Number 1, we have to drink anytime myself or a guest blows a line or fucks up. So if I'm sitting here saying, hey, Justin, what? I have to drink. Sitting here, another one, anytime I laugh at one of my own jokes.
That definitely
I have to
happens
drink.
a lot.
Happens a lot. I'm the king of the self pop. Anytime I make a reference to a podcast or I put myself over. So I had how many references did I make to another podcast I host there? 3 or 4?
3.
3. So
Yeah.
I was supposed to say, you can always do it at the very ending.
I've already half done that beer.
Finish explaining.
I have a drink anytime I run out of breath while I'm talking, which happens a lot.
Did you just laugh at your own?
Yeah, I just
way
laughed
forward?
at my own. Yeah, because I'm so funny.
Yeah, we'll be drunk before we get through the rules.
I know, shit. If anyone lies or embellishes a story and gets called out on it,
Should I just finish my whole case now?
you probably should.
Yeah.
Because we
Shit, there goes all my
embellish a lot of stories here
Look at him
on.
and be like, phony.
Phony.
You're a big fat phony.
You're a great big phony.
Why are you lying on this national viewed podcast?
This is a big deal, guys. This is a world respected podcast here. No, it's the first episode.
Cat just scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, that's what happens, man. We got cats running around here in Mike's and Beer studio. Got cats running around. We're drinking beer. Anytime someone snorts while laughing.
Thankfully, I have no tendency of doing that.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, I'm not really too bad. This group is just I wanted to go over all the rules and kind of the basics of what we're doing here on Mike's and Beers for the first bit, so we can get into the good stuff. Anytime that we have a commercial break, which is probably only going to happen once, anytime there's an awkward silence, the person who caused the awkward silence has to drink. That's why I said you have to drink earlier.
Actually, technically, you're the one who created that awkward silence by saying those things.
It wasn't really a silence.
It wasn't a silence, but
No one's going to really be silent here. There's 3 people, and I'm known to not shut up.
I'm also known to not shut
You're a
up.
host.
And I am too damn quiet.
Justin tells us to shut up.
Justin's like, you just be quiet. Or also, the last one for having a drink, if someone just tells a shitty story.
Which we will all be the judge of.
Yes. If someone says, hey, that's a shitty story, that's why that's great. There's always the 3 of us.
I'm going to first call you an asshole if I'm telling a story that I like and you say it's shit.
It is what it is, you know? Now,
I said one word. It's still shit.
your one-word story is shit. Of course, also, we have some chug rules. Anytime I laugh uncontrollably, I have to chug a beer.
Yep.
Anytime that I plug the Harder Show specifically, and what I mean by a plug compared to a reference, just to clarify, if I reference the podcast or a podcast is what it is, if I literally say, hey, you guys should go check this out, that is a plug. If I say you guys should go check out Mike's and Beers on the Harder Show, that is a plug. I'm using that as an example.
Never
Okay.
known.
Because some people are going to be like, it's the same thing, TJ. Oh, you can't friggin' type or talk, you idiot. Oh. I'm imitating someone who remained nameless.
Guess who just selflessly laughed at his own joke?
Wow. We're not even.
Shit.
Dear God, buddy, get through the rules.
No, this is bad.
You're gonna
This is-
die.
This is what I wanted, though. You know what I mean?
TJ's already in the bag. I see about a quarter of his drink gone.
Either that or he's just sissy drinking. I don't know.
I'm not sissy. I opened this beer at the beginning of the
You
podcast.
are
It's already
kinda
almost done.
You're a little bit of sissy sipping.
Fuck off.
Oh, now he's got to prove a point.
Yep.
Oh, you're cute.
There he goes. Okay, I can classify that as a drink.
We already finished the beer by the time we started.
See what I've got to put up with?
You love
That was
us.
horrible.
It was. And he laughed again at himself.
Fuck off. I'm stopping at you because you said you love us. So I started laughing. Anytime that I have to leave for any reason or someone has to break the seal, that person or myself must
Woody.
chug their beer.
Shit, yeah, that's not
Woody.
good. Oh, God.
Okay, I will too. I'll do it with you. Don't worry.
All right, sounds good.
Anytime a guest tries to take over the podcast and gets called out on it,
Welcome to the Wood Show.
fuck off. That's that simple. This rule is for one specific moment on the old Mikes and Beers, which we will talk about one day. But the second last one, I know this is taking too long, guys. I'm very sorry, but I want to get through these rules here so you guys can play along with us.
Nice.
Excuse me.
I would do.
I give that a 9
crap.
on the Richter scale.
Yeah, that was total clip. I'm sorry, Brandon.
I bet you we're losing half the girl audience that already clicked on this. Like, these guys are gross.
We're probably losing all the audience already because this has just been a horrible intro to this. But I knew it was going to be, so I'm like, whatever. I don't even care. I'll just get through the kind of logistic bullshit stuff. If someone drops, spills, or their beer is somehow compromised,
You die.
well, not only do you
Have a
die,
hand on your beard at all times.
yes, especially with cats running around. This little bastard right here, he will knock your beer over. He does not care. He's in on it.
Oh, okay.
And last but not least, the most important one for the Mikes and Beers official drinking game. I'm going to put this right in front of me so I don't miss anything. If at any point I say, oh, damn it, that's an edit or anything at all like that, I must chug my beer.
All right.
Oh.
Because there are no edits here on the Mikes and Beers podcast. It's a fully uncensored and raw podcast.
Free for all.
Literally, whatever is said on here must stay on here.
Okay. Fair enough.
Within reason.
Yes.
Let me clarify. Oh, you just said there are no edits like 3 seconds ago, TJ. What the fuck? Oh, you idiot.
I need to laugh at
Oh
them.
my god. It's the mannerism you
Actually-
put behind it. 'Cause nobody can see your arms flapping.
Yeah, my arms
going
are
all
flapping
There's
around.
one question I have to ask about that one.
Yes, Justin.
Because you laughed at yourself and then you laughed hysterically. Is that two?
That was, no, if I laugh
Let's
uncontrollably.
not make this too much of an actual.
I'm just
game.
asking.
This is just something
This is why I'm
minor to
clarifying it.
do.
Yeah.
during
Justin
the
wants
podcast
you to
that's
get
funny.
drunk.
I know he does.
He's trying to take over.
He kind of might be, actually.
This is a hostile takeover.
I will let you know right now. I'm too nervous for this crap.
You're too nervous about this crap? Why are you nervous?
I've never been a person to go up and do a presentation. Yeah, you know how I always had those class
I
presentations?
hated those shit.
I would stand there, stutter, and then say a few things, pretend it sounded good, and then walk off like nothing ever happened.
Is
That's
what
why
it is,
you,
man.
you needed alcohol during when you were kids. That would have helped.
That
It would have
or-
totally helped.
Yeah.
But basically, the reason I wanted to go through this whole game here is if you guys are having a beer right now, relaxing, hanging out with us, thank you very much for doing so, tuning in. We hope that you have as much fun as we already are and are going to on this podcast. You can currently go on www.podbeardnetwork.com. That's podbeardnetwork.com/Mikes and Beers. That is our page on the Podbeard Network, which is the network we're a part of. You guys can actually find the official rules for the official Mikes and Beers drinking game on our page. If you scroll down past everything, all our social media, and that is right there. You can't miss it. I say we. Technically, we always have rotating people here on the Mikes and Beers podcast. But right now, it's you guys. You guys are as much part of this as me. So Justin and Ryan. And yeah, I think that's all the logistic stuff.
It'll be a fun home game.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Let's get right into it, boys.
Yeah.
All right, my first question will be... I want my own podcast, damn it.
Oh, good place to start. So Ryan.
Yes.
So here's the thing.
Okay.
Here in Podbeard. I'm going to raise stairs for a minute here because I am
On Podbeard or Mikes and Beers?
on Podbeard.
Okay.
We're talking business here for a second.
Talking shop,
Excuse us for a second, Justin. We're going to talk business for a second here. Justin's just like,
I'll just fine, whatever.
Sorry,
Why
I
not?
gotta drink beer.
Thanks for the invite.
If you would like to be a part
No.
of, okay. So Justin, what are you drinking, buddy?
I am drinking Lakeport Honey. Reason is because I like honey Sleeman's. So I thought, you know what? I don't mind Lakeport. Might as well try this one out. And to be honest with you, it's not a bad beer.
Yeah, it's not. It's got a nice sweeter taste because Lakeport in general tastes like friggin' Lake Ontario. So adding a little bit of sugar.
Is that
with
why
that-
they call her Laker?
To be honest with you,
Why would you even try?
I have to
if it was cheap, then sure.
Yeah, that's the best part about Lakeport. It's cheap.
To be honest with you, the fact that it's just like, oh, there's a hint of honey in there. I like this.
See, I haven't tried it yet. I'm going to be trying it eventually because I do. Justin was lucky enough.
Yeah, he was lucky enough that he went and bought his
very
own
lucky.
can.
Aren't I?
See, I just messed up what I was going to say.
See, Justin
Yeah,
likes
why
his
would I
beer
do
like he
this?
likes his women. Cheap with a little bit of honey in it.
Wow.
Cheap with a little bit.
What's that going to say about all of my girlfriends?
I liked all your girlfriends.
Hey,
I'm not calling
man,
any of them.
if you know the shoe fits, lace that shit up. Anyway, Ryan, what
Yes.
are you drinking this evening, my good sir?
My patented Labatt Blue. I don't really drink anything else, and people hate it. I know 2 people besides me who really drink this.
Really?
Not you. I don't really see you drink. No, like
You
consistently
drink everything
buy
though,
Blue.
Justin.
I
You
drink everything. It is
Yeah,
true.
I try to drink everything, but like consistently buy it.
try and consistently be like, okay, I'm going to have the same beer all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know a lot of people, like even the wanker I date, doesn't like this beer. I think it's delicious.
See,
The problem with this goddamn world, it's Canadian.
I've never been.
I hope it is.
I've never been a massive Labatt Blue fan. Fuck, man.
Jesus, how much is he? What is this alcohol doing to you? What are you
No,
drinking?
here's the thing, right? I'm gonna get real for a second here because, like I said, Mike's and Bears. I just do whatever the fuck I want at this point. This is literally a podcast for me to just say and do whatever I feel like while hanging out with my buddies and drinking beer.
No restrictions.
It's a good way to
Which is
unwind.
fun. Good way to unwind. That's basically what this is, and hopefully we have some fun along the process.
Burn.
Yes, God damn.
Okay, that's a good one.
Thank you.
Okay.
And it didn't clip either. It was perfect. You leaned back just enough. It was perfect.
So people are going to be burping into the mics.
Yes.
Okay.
There's a bunch of random things that we're going to kind of unravel and uncover as we go here on Mikes and Beers. One of them is that you're going to hear a lot of burping, so just get over it.
See, I won't. I don't like that.
Yeah, you don't.
Just like you who wanted to pee outside the lake. You remember that one faithful time?
Yeah, we'll get into that later. How I don't like peeing in lakes.
You don't like peeing in lakes? Why?
I don't know. I always thought it was weird.
It's a
Like
big body of water that already has piss in it.
I know, but I still didn't like it to the point I had to ask somebody who was on their own property if I could jump out of the lake, like swim 10 feet at least to get out of the lake, and then say, "Hey, can I pee on your rocks?" And it was just like, I remember a couple of people we were with thought I was like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" I'm like, "I don't know. I don't like peeing and swimming in pee." And everybody's like, "Well, there's pee all around you." I don't care. That's why I don't pee in the shower. I'm a weird guy.
I think
Deal with
the
it.
biggest one was probably the fact that you asked the gentleman as they're sitting there working on their house, their cottage, and they turn and look at you like, "You're just sitting in a lake of water. What are you doing?"
Yeah, why are you getting out to piss on our rocks? But, well, that's the way she goes.
That is true.
And for people who don't know, I don't even know either. God damn it.
I had to leave.
Yeah. I didn't want to take
fuck.
over and you come back and be like, it was a trap.
Yeah, no, I had to leave because the laptop was getting ready to die. So does that count?
No.
No.
That's
I think in certain situations, yeah, I didn't realize the laptop wasn't plugged in.
leave a comment when this is posted and we'll tell you to F off.
I'll tell you that literally FF.
I'll take my one sip later. Don't worry.
Don't worry about it, guys. I'll take it. I can feel my blood pressure already rising, so I need to. I had to slow down.
Speaking of pissing in lakes, what are you drinking?
So that's a cheers. That was a nice segue.
I don't want to cheers that. Again, when you say the beer that you're drinking, I don't want to cheers that.
Okay, so myself, this is TJ, obviously. I came off a lot more douchey than I meant it to.
Wow.
So anyway, this I am drinking today, Sleeman Clear 2.0.
The healthy choice for alcohol consumption.
Healthy choice. I didn't know anything about this beer until about, what time did you come over? It's been like 20 minutes since I had it for the first time. Never really been a Sleeman guy, but I didn't have a chance to go to the liquor store and pick myself up a nice case of Coors Banquet, which is my beer of choice.
That doesn't have nutritional facts on it, which
Yeah.
that baffles me. I looked at both our beers. I'm like, okay, you know how our beers are real? There's no nutritional facts on it that says it has less calories for the working man.
Yeah, this literally, it's, okay, let me just read this because it's fucking hilarious. So calories, 80.
Ooh.
Like, there's literally less calories in this full thing of beer than there is in like a candy bar. 0 grams of fat, so that's great for me. 2 grams of carbohydrate, so that's pretty good too. And 0 grams of protein.
Now, what's the sugar count? Because that's the thing that's going to kill all three of us.
See,
when
now
we're done.
here's something funny. No sugar count.
Bullshit, because all alcohol your body will metabolize into sugars.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying there's no sugar count.
There's no excess.
Oh, okay.
It's only 4%. Fuck it.
See, it's not a beer. Why would I want to cheers that?
I don't know.
And everybody's out there, you're drinking blue. He's drinking Laker. You guys don't know alcohol. I'm drinking my Molson Canadian. Fuck you.
I like that once upon a time.
It used to be
Molson Canadian?
great. Like, that used to be like, oh, that's the great beer because it's the prime beer. And then once you actually start tasting beer, it's like, no, I can get a better beer that's cheaper.
Like
Hence,
Sapporo.
Lakeport, Sapporo, Blue.
Oh, okay.
So do you like Sapporo? Because I had a Sapporo the other day. We went for sushi. Me and my wonderful girlfriend, Miss Samantha Lane. Love you very much. Thank you.
Good pop, good pop.
Good pop. As I had cheap pop in there for my girlfriend. I literally kissed and everything.
I think they probably heard that, and you.
Oh, but you definitely made that.
So
out.
while you laugh at your own joke and you drank, I will help fill in that he was talking about Sapporo after sushi and when he likes to have Sapporos. Go on, TJ.
So I had a Sapporo.
Yes.
When I was at sushi, I didn't have one in a while, and I was like, "I'm gonna get a Sapporo." And Sam's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm like, no Sapporo." That's how I sound apparently when I have sushi.
Fair enough.
I got it. And I was so disappointed. It was
Yeah.
a lot not hoppier than I remembered, but
Ricier. That's not a cultural thing, but
God damn it.
well, no, it's not.
No, I know what you're saying. but
It's that kind of like taste because it's not a wheat, a barley type taste to it. I feel it is, and I can't think of a better word, ricey.
I know what you're saying. It's
Yeah, I'm using, like,
it's like
bad words for
wheat,
it.
but like it's not. It's I don't know. It's still it's okay. But the sushi I get, I usually get like the meats and like the stuff like that. Like, I don't really actually eat the fish sushi.
Beef, chicken, and whatnot.
Yeah, and whatnot. I'm pretty sure that's
Yeah,
something.
which I laugh because I've seen chicken. I've tasted chicken. I've touched chicken. Hell, I've owned a chicken. What you have there isn't chicken.
Listen, that all the sushi places out there, I don't know what the fuck you stock in your kitchens, but that's not chicken.
Not chicken.
That ain't chicken, boy.
But going back to your Sapporo, I don't mind Sapporo when it is handed to me open and free. It's usually one of the few times I will like it.
Yeah, see, like I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And I'll drink any beer if it's free. Like this Lakeport Honey, I've never had this before, but I'm excited to try it. And I mean, it was free, and it's got more alcohol in it than my current beer that I'm drinking does. So I'm very excited about that.
Okay.
I'm excited to try it. So I'll let you guys know once I get into it, because I'm almost done this beer. Because I've like literally like drank this whole beer so far.
I don't know what's wrong with you, but
fucking
I
up.
like Sapporo.
You like Sapporo?
Oh god, yeah. I bought an entire 6-pack of it.
Drink.
Yeah, I know.
Sounds like kicker. I don't consider it a screw up because I understood what he said. When I said 6 case, I'm like, yeah, makes perfect sense.
See, and it's
A case of 6.
and it's little things like I got to keep on my toes, right? Because in the last call, this is a callback, not a reference for the record. In the first 5 episodes of Mikes and Beers on that other podcast,
Yes.
that was not a reference, that was a callback. It's like, I know there's going to be someone out there going, oh, you just made a reference. I kept always saying, oh, phrasing is alive and well. And really quickly, phrasing was a game that we used to play with a bunch of our friends in which if someone said something dirty, we would call them out on it. If someone was like, oh, I'm going to stroke this real quick, we'd be like, oh, phrasing, and they have to take a drink.
Go watch Archer if you don't know what we're talking about.
Yes. So I was like, oh, phrasing is alive and well in Mikes and Beers, but I never called it. I listened back to some of the episodes, and I'm like, man, there was like 7 or 8 phrases I just didn't call.
Yeah, you could have at least.
I missed them.
Yeah.
So now with this, I have to be on my toes a lot more. That's why I have the list right in front of me. Because I'm like, I gotta keep on it, keep on people, you know?
That's a party game I found, and I'm going to say college and university wide because obviously I don't travel. But I find it as we're getting a little older, I don't see that being played by people in our age group.
No.
I see the young kids, and I'm saying young kids, I'm not calling you kids, from 18 to 21 that love doing that kind of shit where, I don't know, I think phrasing's almost dead. I think 2018 is the year we bury phrasing.
2018 is the year we bury phrasing. So it's
a sad time.
It's
Or
a
you
sad
can just
time.
say you've grown out of it.
No, it's been buried.
Oh, okay. That's the difference.
It's been buried and dead. It doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, only fuck.
I'll drink with you.
I
Cheers to
almost,
that, buddy.
I almost
I'll
had a
drink with
line
you.
for it, and even as I'm like, oh, now I got to drink because of the rules. I lost it. Like, wow,
Yeah.
I'm hammered.
It is what it is. We just move on, you know? There's no, hey, you guys were telling a pretty good story. You just moved on. Yeah, someone fucked up. We had to move on. You know, that's what it is. No, what was your story? What were you going to say?
I actually don't know. I was being legit.
actually
I
don't remember?
honestly forgot the creativity line that I thought of.
Well, shit, what the hell? And you want a podcast.
I don't even know what I'm doing with my life anymore.
To be honest with you, I'll skip back, or not skip back. I will go back to the beer thing of Sapporo. So my mom and my dad, they ended up going away to, I don't know exactly what it was, but anyways, they
Japan?
won. Sorry,
Japan.
no, not Japan. Apparently, it might have been like a Christmas party. Yeah, I think that's what it was. It was the Coles had like a bunch of the people from the baseball team come over and go for a Christmas party, and then they ended up winning prizes, and one of them was a case full of alcohol.
Nice.
And my parents are like, "Hey, look, we got sake." I'm like, "Hey, I'll give it a try because that's something I've always wanted to try." It is actually really good.
Yeah, but that shit tastes like rice. I can't describe it any other way, but that's ricey.
It's a strong alcohol, like you know how you taste a rum and it has like that strong burn of alcohol.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing with sake. It's just yes, I understand what you mean by it.
But I think it is actually made from rice grains.
It is. That's why it's
Okay.
healthier for you. Supposedly, at least
fuck
that's what I
that.
hear.
Of course,
don't know.
Eastern
I
medicine
didn't
and
hear
all
anything
that
about
shit
that.
is supposed to
Yeah.
be better than the West.
Besides,
Asians
you
who are,
drop
like,
some
in their,
bowl,
like,
the way how they
hundreds.
all do it the other day.
Yeah, as they honor their people. Yeah, okay. We honor them too.
I actually honestly.
I don't even know why.
I don't know where you're going with that right now.
I'm just gonna
but
take
That
a
sounded very assholey.
I'm gonna
so-
take a quick break, guys. I'm sorry.
the quick
already
racism break.
leave?
There was no reason for that. Even like now that I've like came back at it, I was like, wow, why was that even said? Like, holy crap.
Maybe we should make that a rule. If anyone says anything, they just instantly regret. You just gotta go.
Yeah, shit, I'll take a drink.
I take a drink real quick.
So I'm sure there would be quite a few times when people would be like, ha ha ha. Oh, wait, I regret the decision.
I immediately regret saying that. Edit, please. There are no edits.
Damn, I shouldn't have touched her.
Cat.
Come on, those are major regrets in life.
Some regrets we all have, but
I
something
think there's
we
at least everybody's at least had 5. I'm not even gonna say 1, 5.
see. Like I only think I have like there's like maybe like 2 or 3 serious regrets that I have.
Are they alcohol related?
No,
Are they beer related?
no.
Then why are we talking about it?
See, that's the point though.
Hey, Woody.
I've never
I'm
done
taking
anything-
over.
Woody.
Yeah.
Alcohol and beer are the same thing.
I beg to differ.
I'll let you make your point.
Okay. When has anybody ever said, I would like a bottle of alcohol?
Okay, just because you don't use the same term.
No, Justin, it does make a difference.
It means it's the exact same thing.
I honestly, because when I look at that, like alcohol and liquor to me, exact same thing. Silly enough, I don't put beer in that category. Obviously, liquor and beer are two different, but alcohol, I always think of the strong stuff. Beer's beer. Beer's almost like water nowadays. It goes down the same way as water and juice.
That is true.
So that's my
Pretty
little,
sure that means you're an alcoholic.
that's my tidbit
if
of
you're-
information, my fountain of
Youth.
knowledge I can give to people. Oh, I have no fountain of youth. Holy God. I have more wrinkles in different places than anybody else. Like my kneecap, buddy, is brutal.
I'm glad it's the first place you went.
Oh God, yeah, I hate my scrotum.
I thought you were gonna start talking about your balls or something.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck. All right,
no,
here we go.
Smoother than a stone.
Only took like 20 minutes. We're getting in the balls. Let's do it.
I noticed wrinkles on my forehead now. Just go red.
Really?
Yeah. Watch. Everybody's like, "What do you mean watch? How can I watch? Just click the view button."
Just the fact that you went watch, you went.
Yeah, I squinted and tried to flare my nostrils at
Yeah,
these
for
guys.
those
to,
of
like,
you who obviously cannot see what he just did, he literally just full on like crushed his eyes together. It was like, ugh.
I don't know. I notice it sometimes, but
I'm noticing gray hairs.
I don't have
Holy
gray hairs.
hell.
I don't have
I've noticed
hair.
Gray hairs. Yeah, man.
I will gracefully accept gray hairs once I start getting them beard. Be like, yeah, that's right. I'm what's it that thing? Touch of gray.
Yeah,
Touch of gray.
It's wisdom.
Salt and
Is
pepper.
that what it is?
I guess.
What happens when it starts happening to like your pubes and shit? Like you just go for that
See,
gracefully. You do
inappropriate. You're talking at like literally 66% of this table has no hair.
I do though.
One is
So good.
one-
I have
one is
where that
forcefully
lack,
bald.
I have
One is
somewhere
going.
else.
Yeah, actually, your chest has got more hair than my head.
It's true.
It actually does. It actually
Yeah,
does.
not even a joke. That's a legit statement at the. I always call it the Hotter Show. If you'd like
So
to check
good.
them out, go to Twitter.
That's
a plug.
It's a plug.
Plug for the hottest show.
And the
Is that
Hill
a
Rhine
jug
one.
though?
Yeah.
Well, hang on. Plug your Twitter real quick too before you chug your beer.
No, my Twitter's not working. I got a follower today. It wasn't even a bot.
Nice.
Yeah. You know what? It was a girl that was like the home improvement girl or something. I was like, oh, good.
So that
I'm
was a-
glad
that was
she's
a bot.
following me.
That was a bot follow though.
Ah, damn it.
Chug your beer anyway though,
All right.
because you did plug me. So chug a beer. I'll chug it with you.
No. Stop trying to join my legacy.
He's on his own level.
My
right now.
legacy.
Yeah.
The heel has become like chug a beer. I'm not letting you go.
Oh, yeah.
Chug a beer. The heel has literally become at this point like he is a legendary figure.
I have a lot of social groups, yes.
Yes.
I go by many names. I'm the man of 1,000 masks, if you must.
The Woodster.
Woodster, Woody, Woodman.
Hey, you behind the bushes.
Get out of there.
Stay away from the creek.
Stop touching yourself.
Stop touching yourself
Hey,
in
get
class.
your finger out of there. Why are you doing that? Hey,
Shockmaster.
hey, you. And yeah, there's a couple other random things. Shockmaster. Is that what you think? See, we would take that more as a wrestling reference than.
No, I'm not talking about the wrestling.
I'm thinking of wrestling.
No, I'm thinking of friction.
So speaking of friction, horrible segue. I do believe it is now time to play a game here on the Mike's and Beers podcast. As what do you do when you're hanging out with a bunch of your buddies having a drink? Because that's literally that's what we're doing here on the Mike's and Beers podcast. To me, I always go, we sit around, we play some drinking games. So I figured, you know what? We're going to play some. So there's 3 games. Beautiful.
Nice.
So there are 3 games that we're going to play here. And the first one is a classic drinking game. Everybody's played it. Everybody knows the concept of it. Probably the first time it's ever been played on a podcast, I want to say.
Hoedown. I thought whose line is it anyway? How you set that up? I was like, oh, I want to just hear Drew Carey's voice.
Hoedown.
Dun 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 dun. All right. Sorry. As you were saying,
Sorry.
he was tooting.
I was tooting.
I'm like, either you're
That's
looking at your
gross.
cat, you're
I gotta
trying
open
to
my-
take-
I gotta-
Yeah, I thought you were staring at your cat until I
was. No, I was.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were tooting.
No, I actually was staring at my cat. I seen what he was doing. Open this beer real quick. See, that's the, yeah.
Yeah,
So
there's
that's the
no
only
sound.
thing is like we usually had cans on the old Mexican beers,
Yeah,
right? So
I
like
made it sound.
I might need to go back to the cans.
I don't buy
because,
cans anymore. I usually buy 2. I gotta start it. I like having cans more than bottles. I don't have to worry about it.
See, the cans are better for audio.
And better, like, not smashing. I'm just saying party related stuff.
That's true.
Yeah.
So now I'm
We're
drinking the
becoming
Lake Port. honey.
older now. We don't have to worry about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we don't smash beer bottles and shit.
Yeah.
We're adults.
Sure.
We're mature adults.
We're big boys.
We're big boys.
So what big boy drinking game are we going to play on the podcast?
So we are going to play Never Have I Ever.
Ooh.
So this version of Never Have I Ever, we each have 3 strikes. Obviously, you guys cannot see our fingers, so I will let you know what goes on as it happens. I will be the play-by-play man for this, as you will. Woody can be my color commentator.
Yep.
So everybody gets 3. Everyone hold up 3 fingers.
Yep. This is a good way to get to know your current guests as well as the host.
So in this one, there are no. The other games I have set questions and everything. In this, there are no set questions. Just like we were playing it normally. Everybody has to start. It will start to my left first.
Damn it.
So Justin, you start off with a Never Have I Ever.
Think about putting me on the spot like this. I have to think of something.
Yes. So it makes it interesting. And if you take too long and there's Nakutans, you gotta drink a beer.
Oh, okay.
No, you gotta
Not
drink a
beer,
whole
but you
beer.
gotta have a drink.
Let's go with never have I ever gone snowboarding.
No, I have not.
I haven't either.
Skiing
We're
is
gonna start
one
off
thing.
Something a bit more nicer. Then we can go into
Yeah,
the bad stuff.
nah. None of that shit. No one wants to hear that.
I was literally just going to target straight at Woody, be like, never have I ever pissed in the lake water before. Or sorry, gotten out to piss in.
I haven't. No, that's totally fabricated.
totally a fabricated story. So now Ryan.
Never have I ever had sex outside during the colder months. Take that as you will of what months you deem as cold. But when there's a little bit of frost or a chill in the air, I will not pull my pants down.
I definitely won't either. For
Okay.
sure.
I can guarantee you girls will be like, hey, oh, that's really small, you know.
Oh, it's cold. So much smaller than usual.
Shrinkage.
I got out of the pool! Well, he's laughing at my joke. That's okay.
I don't know. I know. I'm just laughing. Whatever kind of laugh is that?
That's my laugh. That's
Oh,
what I
okay.
do.
Didn't
It's a laugh that's enjoyed by like 20 people, man. All 20 of my listeners. So, gotta think here. For a
So no
second.
fingers are down yet.
No fingers are down yet. It's a good color commentator.
I got
there,
you, I got
Mr.
you.
Wood, I appreciate that. The heel. Let me think how I can get some people out here. Never have I ever slept with someone whose name starts with A.
See, that's stupid. You're targeting.
That is
I
true.
got some fingers. So Woody's got a finger down.
You know how many A's
Justin,
there are in
really?
the world?
I thought for sure I was wrong.
Nope.
See, now we're
He's gotta
counting.
think for a second here. He's like,
There's
wait.
only like
We're going through his little black book as we
Nope.
speak. There are no A's. I repeat, no A's. Which to a lot of guys, that's good. A lot of people don't want to do it.
Whatever. That's cool. Do an A, eh?
A?
Radio, eh?
Radio A. That's a selfish plug.
Selfish plug. I'm gonna have a beer real quick.
If you don't know what Radio A is, check it out. It is the producer Brandon Bowden talking about radio and other gay shit.
Hey man.
No, it is
Hey, he's
good.
got a podcast. You didn't know
Yeah.
that? See, Justin's not a
I've only known
podcast guy or
yours.
entertainment guy. Really.
We're going to take a
He's-
break from Never Have I Ever to explain what Brandon, the producer's podcast is.
You should host this. I suck. Basically, Brandon, for those of you who don't know, the producer of this podcast, as well as the Hotter Show, Two Guys in a Game, and does a whole lot of stuff here for Podbeard. He has a podcast, which is a affiliate show with Podbeard, obviously, called Radio A. He talks a lot of Canadian radio. He also talks about Canadian podcasts and just podcasts and audio in general. He kind of started off more talking Canadian stuff, but I feel like he's slowly going to get into just all radio. He wants to interview people. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's good. It's really good. He's already so much better than me. It's hilarious.
Well, the thing is that like, I remember hearing about yours, and I know that he does your editing. And I know way back in the day, he did streaming, YouTube.
He did.
Yeah, your average noob gaming.
Yeah.
Which
Thing is
Ryan
that-
was also a part of.
I've been a part of a lot of things.
Busenheimer.
Busenheimer is still well and alive.
Is that your accent?
No, I have no clue where
That
that came
was
from. But as you know,
Did I
kids,
just do a racism?
it
By
is
the way, the game is still going. I still have my fingers up.
it is Justin's question. Justin has 3 fingers. TJ has 3. I have 2, and Matt has 9.
Wow, that was so funny. I forgot to laugh. Justin, what is your question?
All right, let's go with
Never have I ever.
Never have you ever.
Never have you ever. Dun, 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 dun. Justin's got nothing.
No, I know. You really throw me on the spotlight.
If you are going, we're gonna make a rule here. If you are going to pass, you have to put a finger down. If you have nothing, you have to
No,
put
just
a finger
drink. Just drink.
down. Nah, finger down. Takes too damn long. Play the game.
That's true.
Oh, we can just target.
That's just,
You have to drink and put the finger down, or you can just target. That's what I did.
Yeah. Targeting's really easy.
okay. Let's go with never have I ever gone paintballing in the past couple of years. So let's go with 2 years.
Who do you think you're here with? Like what?
I have not.
I
The
definitely
thing was,
haven't.
I know Woody has gone
Oh,
paintballing.
see,
I
yeah,
don't
I
know if
didn't know
he's
that.
gone more recently.
I didn't picture you as a paintball guy.
See, I did paintball in jeans, so you can tell I really don't. There's not a lot of mobility in jeans.
I was gonna say that brings us into the story of when we used to play hockey. We would go for our end of the season party.
That was so good, dude. You guys
All
can't
3
see
fingers
it.
in quotations.
Instead of just doing quotations with his 2, he did with all 3 fingers. He's holding up for the game, which is still going on. But please tell your story.
That's
Oh,
really
we-
about it.
No, no,
Yeah,
no, that was it. That was
the
your story.
whole story.
Okay, that was a shitty story, Justin. I'm sorry. That was a shitty story,
That's
buddy.
fine.
Cheers. I'll drink with you. That was a shitty story, man.
And as our friends drink, we're gonna get back to the game.
So quick thumbs here. I still have 3 fingers up. Justin still has 3 fingers up, and Woody still has 2.
Oh shit, I had one. Horse and pepper. Never have I ever.
Never have I.
Oh my
ever.
god, it was in my head and it was a good one.
That's why I interrupted you.
Yeah, why the
Threw
hell
you
did you
off.
interrupt me?
Mind games.
That's it. Never have I ever enjoyed chugging a beer or any kind of liquid.
It's 1 down for me.
Yeah,
I
see,
don't think I've ever enjoyed it. But
I enjoyed
I've had
chugging.
To, so we'll,
I know it's not had to. It's you enjoyed doing it.
You enjoyed chugging either water or a pop or
Oh.
anything.
Did you not say beer?
I'll say
Oh, okay.
any
Then-
kind of drink.
Yeah, I've
See,
done it.
I
I've done
love-
it. I've done it.
Man,
Yeah? I don't enjoy chugging.
quick
Water,
chugging story.
maybe.
Quick chugging story.
Quick
Game's
chug-
still going.
We're gonna take a break from Never Have I Ever to go back to TJ's music. I don't even know.
What? No. So we're all at 2. We're all tied right now.
we're
Tied game. This is an intense game here. We keep breaking. Commercial break, basically, for stuff. One time, me and Mr. Patrick Delaire, he made a 2-man funnel. But the thing is, with this funnel, it was basically made out of, like, parts from, like, Princess Auto. So the valve, you know how, like, you make it with a kind of a delay so it kind of slowly comes down? This had no delay.
Oh, it's not
You just
supposed to?
opened it and went, boom. So we had this big tub. I think we put like, oh man, I want to say like, I don't want to over exaggerate, but I literally think we put at least 5 beers in it in this tub. And then he was just like, "Are you ready?" I'm like, "Yeah." So we just chugged this thing back and we were both just dead after. It was so funny.
So what you're saying is you guys are little women.
Yes.
Yeah, I wish I would have had my college contraption. We built the octopus.
Excuse me.
4 hoses.
But that,
It took a long time to build.
Everyone shared like the tub where the beer was though.
Yeah, so what we had, it was a single hose coming down and stretched out into a cross piece that was, came out. So on each end was 2 more cross pieces.
Okay, I gotcha.
So you attached 4 hoses. So we'd do like 4 or 6 beers because, I mean, split between 4 people. Not that big depending on the drinkers. But yeah, try the octopus, you little girl.
Whatever. I thought it was pretty cool. Anyway,
Back
game
to the
continued.
game.
Back to the game.
Never have I ever.
Never have I ever. I guess it's my go.
Yep.
Should I target somebody?
Well, we're down to 2 fingers. People want to know what else we have to say.
So I'm just gonna keep going with like sex related stuff and whatever. That's what people want to hear. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Quick drink.
I know a lesbian. I tried to hook up with her until I realized she was one. Wow, was that a fail? That's my next never have I ever. Keep going. Never have I ever.
Never have I ever. Shit, I had a good one and it's gone. Never have I ever. I really don't want to target you again, Woody, but I think I might have to.
Go ahead.
Never have I ever, because it leads into a story. Never have I ever had sex in a stall in a bathroom.
I haven't.
That would be Bowden, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You
And
did.
another-
No, that was a shithole. It wasn't a bathroom.
It was a bathroom stall in a shithole.
Okay. All right.
counts. So
I am
Woody's
down to
got
one
one.
finger.
Justin?
Never have I ever done a keg stand before.
I'm out.
I haven't done a keg stand. So Woody is out. Woody, how much beer do you have left in that one beer?
Both my beers are gone.
Both your, well, that's no good.
Yep. Okay, I'll get a third.
All right, well, I'll finish this beer for you. Then.
Why?
Because you're supposed to chug a beer because you lost.
I did. I finished it.
That's the entire beer, though.
You did just chug it, though. So,
I finished a fifth of a
chug
beer.
like half this beer for you.
I think he's just thirsty.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, you're just making
I'm
up
just
rules
thirsty.
so you can drink.
All right. That's all this podcast is going to be.
Well, that was a fun game, TJ.
So I was Never Have I Ever. Hope you guys enjoyed that. It was kind of
You've
fun.
never done a keg stand?
No.
Neither have
Wow.
I. I'm too fat. That's wwhy I've never done one. I'm too. No one wanted. Oh, it's fine. I'm not lifting this asshole up. Fuck that.
I just remember because you guys were talking about beer funnels. Like, you need to get both strikes on you. Like, because you guys, I've never done a beer funnel either.
No, you never followed the beer.
That was smart.
Wow.
She doesn't use smart to play games.
Have you ever shotgunned?
Yes.
Okay, so
I've never actually shotgunned a beer before. I don't see the point. I chug it the other way.
I know.
Same
but
thing.
That's because it's supposed to allow the air to go in. So when
Yeah.
you poke a hole in it, you just,
It's supposed to be like
It's a
quicker or
stupid
whatever.
concept,
Actually, that's
regardless.
not true. I have stabbed a beer in a. Yeah, okay, no, I have actually shotgunned a beer.
Okay.
there you go.
So, gentlemen, it is tradition here on Mike's and Beers podcast. Well, anyway, it was tradition on the old one. We're bringing it back for the official Mike's and Beers podcast here. Your best or worst, depending on your point of view, drunk story. This is something that if you guys follow Mike's and Beers on social media, you will have seen me put up a meme of a scumbag vodka or alcohol talking about running a door on a bonfire. That's where this comes into play. But I would like to hear your guys. I'll get to mine.
Okay. I was
would
like,
like
I
to hear-
don't know that story.
Start with Woody first. Your best or worst drunk story.
I don't have many like ones that I have talked about previously on this show. Going back to the hotter show, going back to anything I've been on, I'm pretty sure I told my story. So I want to go something.
That is a
new.
callback, not a reference. Just real quick.
I said I don't want to do it with women because usually the ones that are like the best stories / the worst stories, like hooking up with dragons, which are like just awful looking people.
If you guys want to hear that
that a
particular,
label?
so you're not going to tell that story.
No, because I think I've told it before where
There are people who may not have heard it on this. If that's your best drunk story,
it's
then
not. I don't remember half my drunk stories because I was drunk.
you were too drunk.
I mean, I honestly, one of the better ones is I got to tell one of my buddies, not you, because I'm looking at Justin, not him, that and it relates to the stall story. That I got to come up to somebody afterwards and go to him and say, I fucked your sister. That was a pretty sweet story.
So what was that story?
No, but see, that sucks too. Like,
You can't keep referencing
Yeah, I know.
stories.
geez,
and
I
not
don't
tell
got
them.
stories. All my
So
stories.
tell that one.
Leave
Tell
us
that.
on
That
a
one's funny.
cliffhanger each time you do
That
this.
one's funny. Tell that one.
That's not that funny.
Okay. We're going to take a quick second away from the drinks and the fun because I want to talk to you guys a little bit more about Studio. Now, I talked in the intro about a little bit about the company and what they're trying to accomplish, but I did not talk about the headphones I'm currently wearing right now and how amazing they are. The headphones I'm using are their premium studio model, and they're called the Regent. What they are premium on-ear headphones with impeccable clarity, instrumental tones, as well as a balanced sound. So whether you're listening to music with them or you're listening to podcasts, you're in a studio recording, they are superior to anything else that I've tried, and the clarity is unmatched. I don't think I've ever sounded better than I do with these headphones. And that's a shoe. That's straight up. Another great thing about these headphones is that they have 24-hour active battery life. You heard me right. 24-hour battery life and 20 days of standby. So these headphones are a perfect companion for you at home or on the go. Obviously, they are Bluetooth and they will connect to any type of device that you have as long as it does use a Bluetooth. But if you are not a fan of Bluetooth and you want to use them wired like I am right now to record this podcast, you can do that because it does come with an auxiliary cord. You can also personalize your Regent with interchangeable caps such as a white or a black marble. I'm actually going to be picking up the black marble design because I think it looks really, really slick on these nice black polished headphones. And they are just sleek, modern looking. They're so awesome. If you guys have not checked them out, I definitely suggest you go on sudio.com. That's sudio.com. Use the coupon code Mikes and Beers. That's all one word, Mikes and Beers, all capitals. You'll save 15% off. I can assure you, any model that you choose, the Regent especially, you will be blown away by what you get and you will definitely not regret it. So what are you waiting for? Go on right now, use the coupon code, and join the revolution. Before we get back to the drinking, I want to give a quick shout out to my man, Mr. Jason Reese over at Jaybird Digital Arts. You guys know damn well how awesome of work Jason does, whether you need t-shirts, logos, phone manipulation, you need any kind of banner, mailers, t-shirts, fine art, you have custom art you want done, anything at all like that. If you even have an album cover you want designed, Jason is your man. Regardless of your budget and what you need, Jason will do everything that he can to help you, get it to you quickly, affordably, and best of all, it's going to look phenomenal. Whether you need something for a business, a band, you're some kind of an entertainer, doesn't matter. He's got you covered. He's never let us down. He's always done phenomenal work. So definitely go ahead and hit him up right now on jaybirddigitalarts.com. That's JAYBIRD digitalarts.com. And be sure to let him know that Hodder sent you.
One of my better drinking stories had to be. Oh, I suck at this, man. I want a good one because the crowd's like on the feet.
Justin, your best drunk story.
Yeah, Justin, go.
I know you got a good one.
Give me a second.
Actually, the thing was, I already talked about one of them on the
You
previous
did,
one.
but-
So therefore, I'm going to talk about a different one that just
Okay,
happened
cool.
more recently.
If you guys want to hear any of these stories, by the way, that they're not going to go into, you can go back, and this is kind of a reference to whatever I'll drink. The Hodder Show, which is my other podcast, which you probably know if you listen to this. Mike's and Beers, the original kind of segment on the Hodder Show. Both these guys have been on. Check them out. Justin was on episode 116. He tells some awesome stories. It was a lot of fun. Woody was on episode 97 with the producer. Had a lot of fun.
Good
also,
for you that you remember that.
I know.
yeah,
I
I'm
was gonna
actually
say, I don't
my
remember that one.
recollection is amazing sometimes. And also episode 101. Justin, please continue. Your best drunk
So
story.
this one was more recently. Our friend Heather had a birthday party in December. I think it was the 24th. No, not the 24th.
I'd hope not. I don't think you'd want to be gone Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve, you
I
get
just mean,
smashed.
around that area, for example. I think it might have been the 27th, 28th.
That's all right.
That's what it was. It was the
It's in
28th going on to
December.
the 29th when it was the weekend of that. So we went up to Georgetown. And, well, as you can tell, I only have beers once in a while. I'm not a heavy drinker.
Massive drinker.
Not at all. Let's just say, for example, I was just mentioning earlier today, I brought the Lakeport from New Year's. Yes.
Sounds
New
like a
Year's,
full case of beer
20
that we're
days
drinking.
ago,
Yeah.
and I drank 6. That was it.
Fair enough.
So let's just say I'm very light. And so I decided to buy myself a 6 case of Tall Boy of Sapporo. So it's not bad off the start, but we also do it as everyone's kind of birthday thing. Me and Garrett Coles, we tend to buy them at Amaretto or Di Serono, whatever one you like. And then we go birthday drinks. And each time you cheers the person that their birthday is of, you have to take a swig of it, and then they have to take a swig of it.
Okay.
So we did that with her quite a few times. Plus, we also apparently had a candy cane shot.
A candy cane shot.
That sounds kind of good.
Basically, it's like
Sounds sexy.
What's that mint?
Sounds
what's
sexy.
that mint?
Creme de menthe.
Thank you. It's that one, and then another one that's supposed to make it taste like candy.
Should know
cane.
that right off the bat.
Yeah, that was a really quick answer, buddy. I don't know.
I
Jesus.
feel like you've had it once or twice before.
I can tell you any liquor in the store, bud.
Can you tell us wine?
Kind of. Canadian wine, I can.
Oh, okay.
I don't know any wine. I've never been a wine drinker.
No?
No.
Okay, I will admit one. I think it's like Blue Goose. Tastes like sweet.
I heard of Grey Goose.
That might be it.
That's
No,
vodka.
That's not.
vodka,
I was
yeah.
gonna say that's not wine, buddy. Greg Goose ain't wine.
That's a funny looking wine you were drinking. That's potato wine.
It was very white and clear.
Tastes like vodka.
Maybe because it is.
Maybe in Russia. In Russia, vodka is wine.
Who
Sure.
knows?
That was a horrible Russian accent. I
Fucking
apologize.
garbage
Going
accent.
back onto that one.
Yes.
Back to your story.
So yeah, I ended up drinking. I only thought 3 of the Tall Boys plus all the shots, and needless to say, I ended up puking all over my jeans in a bathtub
Nice.
of someone else's house. I felt very bad, and then when I got home, well, not home, but back to where I was staying over, which was Emily's place,
Yep.
I wake up and the pants of my entire thing was soaked. Like, did I piss myself? I think
That's
I
a
pissed
horrible
Yeah.
realize when you wake up and you're like, I think I pissed myself.
That
But the
sucks.
difference is, it was because I went in the tub and I washed myself.
Because you're
So it
smart.
was
Good
wet
man.
there.
Smart
man.
drunk.
And that is pretty much the worst I've had lately.
Lately. That's your worst drunk story lately. When you
Yes.
woke up and thought you pissed yourself. Turned out you didn't.
Thank God. You don't know how much is like, oh, it's bedwetter.
That would suck. That would be horrible.
Oh, I know.
I can't say I've ever pissed myself, especially from drinking, but that would suck.
I've had close calls where like you wake up in the middle of the night, you're like,
Yeah.
oh
Oh,
shit,
I
I
have
gotta
too,
gotta book it. But no, I don't think I've ever pissed myself.
And I've never puked on myself either. I can't say I've ever done it.
I've watched girls puke on themselves. That was interesting.
That's always a fun time.
Yeah, a girl didn't want to puke on the carpet, so she pulled her shirt out and puked down her shirt so she didn't get on the carpet. That was fucking.
I think
That's just polite to do, though.
That was-
I know it's polite.
Kudos
but
to her,
I think
but that's
that would
gross.
make me puke even more.
Oh,
Feeling
yeah.
my own.
because it's
Go
all
down.
over you. Oh God. Oh, I
don't
feel
like
puke for a
puking
living,
in
and that
general.
messes me up.
So I thought of my story.
Yes,
I
okay.
don't mean to interrupt, but
The floor is
because
yours.
Go ahead.
Justin might recall. I think you were there. It was a night in Kingston. If anybody doesn't know, Kingston, Ontario,
Yes.
Canada.
Yep.
We're
So-
Canadian, eh?
Canadian, eh? So we were going by the local fishing market, going down to play some hacky, having a couple brewskis with a couple buddies and friends. After a long
Riding
night,
our moose.
yeah, riding our moose, eh? Looking at the Canadian geese, saying, "Oh fuck, they're flying north, eh?" So
Look out, eh?
after a couple drinks, we're hammered. We're all going back. Two girls, me, Justin, another guy.
1 cup.
And this girl ends up coming outside of a bar line. Says, "Hey, do you guys got a smoke?" Our one friend, she walks away and says, "No, I don't." And this girl, for whatever reason, just decides, "Wow, your friend is a cunt." I'm like, "Oh my god!" But I don't know what clued in, because when I started talking in an in an Irish accent that started. I was like, "Holy shit, eh?" And obviously, I'm not going to try an Irish accent now, but apparently I did.
When you're
one.
drunk, you do a good Irish accent. When you're drunk, yeah.
So, and this girl thought I was Irish. So she was like, "Oh my God, speak again." I'm talking to her. It's like, "No way. Could you say my name?" Emily. And it's obviously different Emily than what he's talking about.
I'll just say real quick, he does a really good Irish accent when he's drunk. Please continue.
So again, she tries to make me say it a bunch more times. And I'm like, "Oh, these girls are eating this shit up. I'm hammered. I'm riding this stuff out as long as I can." And my friends, they're walking down. They're probably watching this or they don't care. So these are two good looking blonde girls. I was pretty happy with everything going on up and
Out
down.
of
there.
10,
Now remember, kids, a 5 is the middle number. That is the average. People have been doing the scale system wrong. So these girls were a 7.5 to an 8. That's a high rate. These damn good looking girls.
okay.
So after they're buying this up, I said, "No, I don't have a smoke," all in this Irish accent. But my accent's starting to fade. It's starting to move to Australian. So they asked me where I'm from after they love to hear this. And I said, "I'm from Edinburgh." No, is that the correct way of saying it?
I have no idea. I don't know anything.
So just in case I messed up, sorry.
It's not related to a podcast. I can't.
It's either Edinburgh or Edinburgh is the correct one. And I said the incorrect saying. And these girls ate it up. In an Australian accent, said the wrong capital of Ireland. And they're like, "Oh my God." And like, dumb as hell.
They're drunk too.
Yeah.
Right?
They're hammered, but
yeah,
fuck,
okay.
they did not pass geography. Because how the hell do you not hear this?
From
So, these-
Irishmen talking like an Australian.
As I said, "Oh, I can't go back with you guys home. I'm not going to follow them to another party. I want to go home and sleep with my friends." Obviously, a big mistake. I should have took advantage of that with 2 girls, but I didn't. So they said, "Well, you were so nice to us. We want to give you a present." And these girls started making out in front of me. And I got Captain Jackass, the producer of this friggin' show, yelling behind, and the girls screaming at me saying, "Woody, come on." I'm sitting here like, "Oh, girls, 2 seconds. Keep going." But that was one of my better recent stories. I got a lot of old stories, like of just nonsense. But when that rings the bell of the stupidity that drunk people can have, and unfortunately, just not taking advantage of the people, but taking advantage of an opportunity.
I think the funny part about that is I remember you going, "Come on, Brandon, you need to bring out whatever." What's Brandon's alter ego?
Oh, you got to bring out Chris.
Yeah, because you're like, Randy O'Bandy's already ready to go out and play with these girls. Let's
Red
go
Bull
back."
Bandy wants to follow the girls. Chris, now get your ass, because he's single at this time too. I'm like, "Chris, get your fucking ass over here and you go with the girls. They're making out with each other. What do you think they're gonna do to us?"
What the fuck?
And the son of a bitch wants to go back and sleep. And let me tell you the
God damn it,
sleeping
Brandon.
arrangements of that night, which added to the goodness of the story. Justin slept with one of our friends who's a girl. Nothing happened, obviously, between all of us. But
Slept with meaning they slept in the bed together.
yeah, they slept
Yes.
together. It's not sex or nothing. But the producer, the big idiot, decides to sleep with one of his buddy's sisters and myself. Instead of going back with 2 girls, me and the dummy producer decide, let's just go sleep with each other. So that's
I
what
mean, you probably could have ended up sleeping with each other anyway, but with 2 girls between you.
I know.
I digress. That's what it is.
Oh, no.
I advise you, fast forward in the podcast, you're going to hear that I talked very loud during that part. You may want to turn down your mics. That was probably loud as hell, but
That wasn't bad.
I just
No
couldn't
clipping
believe
it.
that he.
You definitely hit the chart.
I don't understand why. Maybe he was a good guy. A gentleman doesn't take advantage of such a situation because you don't want to take advantage of
That's
girls.
the producer. He's a
Yeah,
good guy,
but
but
that's-
I get what you're saying. though.
Yeah, a part of me, if I was a little more sleazier, I would have been like, hell yeah, I'd go alone. Let's see what
Let's go. Bye.
let's see what Big Wood can do it too. But
My
See
only
what Big
question
Wood
is,
can do it too.
What about me? I was left alone there.
you were the furthest way. I only saw Brandon.
No, I know, but you came all the
I
way
was like,
back.
I
and
would've
you're still
gone
telling
there.
him- You're still telling him, like, hey, we need to go out. These girls are still sitting there making
Because
out.
he was whiny and wanted to
Oh,
find
yeah, that's
somebody.
true. That's true.
I tried
Is
to
that
help
his
him
phase of like
being a wiener.
Yeah.
when he was single, Brandon.
Yeah, everybody knows that person. I'm not harping on him, but everybody has that person they know. Single that person's name. It's a very difficult person to deal with when drinking. We have a few. You all have
I
a
think
few.
they know.
They
everyone
don't,
knows
but they
their
don't.
person.
They don't. Yeah, they know their own person,
Yes.
and you want to hit that person when an opportunity comes. Like the sexy freaking guy comes walking in the room, and she won't touch him. God damn it! Go get his number. Well, what? It's hard. You're a woman. It's easier than for you.
You can walk up to him and be like, "Hey," and he can be like, "Here's my number, and
Call
my
me.
social insurance."
Unless you're uglier than sin, it's pretty easy.
Then yeah, it's
Unless you're mad eye moody looking motherfucker, then you got a shot.
Wait, who was that told you that they were too scared to give a guy their number?
I don't know.
I think it might have been Heather, if I remember.
There's probably girls out there. I don't have a personal experience of girls saying that,
Oh,
but it's more for girls. I think are more intimidated than guys. Guys,
an
will use
intimidating thing. Like shit.
it is. You are throwing yourself on the line to do it, but that's why I love certain people where they don't have that filter. It's like I will step up to the batter's box every
every
time,
time.
and see what happens.
Whether I strike out, oh,
What's the worst that happens? They say no. A guy or a girl will say no to me. Oh well, I'm gonna go order a beer and hang out some more.
One. Like Wayne Gretzky always says, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
Exactly.
What a quote. Cheers
What
for
a
that.
quote. Keep
What
your
a
sticks on
quote.
the ice. I can't cheers because I don't have a full beer.
Try.
Whatever.
did try this, did you
I'll
not?
cheers for
Yeah,
you.
you guys cheers. I'll go get one.
So, my story.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. So moving on from that, even though I promised everybody I'd tell you the story.
Yeah,
from
we'll
me.
tell the story.
Oh, okay, so I've told the story before on the Hotter Show, which is a plug. So I will go ahead.
Well, see, this is. I think we should make a difference with the references because I mean, if you got to make a reference, there's a big difference. Like, yeah, you know, I
That
have
was
an-
technically a reference, but I don't. I was technically a callback, but I don't care.
yeah, it's-
I'm just drinking for the sake of drinking. When I do whatever, I chase the rules as I go.
I'm the boss. I do what I want.
I do whatever I want. This is my podcast. I'm the host of this podcast. I do whatever the fuck
He's
I want.
writing the checks. I shouldn't argue with him.
Yeah, you're damn right. I'm writing the checks. You guys aren't getting shit, but I'm writing the checks. You guys get your Mikes and Beers checks in a couple months.
Sounds good. They'll bounce.
0-0. It will bounce. Cash it quick. Cash them quick, boys.
All right.
Cash them quick. So, a few years ago, my wonderful girlfriend. I don't know why I got so serious there for a second.
I was like, yeah, jeez, everybody hold on
Serious
tight.
or
Holy
that's,
shit! This is gonna get. This is
really soft voice.
yes. This is a phone DJ.
Dad and mom are saying they're getting a divorce. Everybody hold on.
Holy fuck, man. That's over. Anyway, so a few years ago, my wonderful girlfriend was away at college. So I spent a lot of my evenings with a gentleman I mentioned earlier, Mr. Patrick Delaire. Shout out to him, as well as his brother and a couple other friends. And I spent a lot of time. That was like before I met Sam. I spent a lot of time drinking with them. That was when I got all my drinking out of the way. But I still hung out with them all the time. We had a couple beers, you know, casual drinking. And this one particular evening, she was going to come home for the weekend and didn't end up being able to come home. And I was just super like bummed out about it. I was like, oh man, like I'm so bummed out. And I had a really rough week. And I was just like, fuck, like, I was really looking forward to seeing her. She's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, oh, it's not your fault. You know, shit happens, whatever. And pretty much right on cue, Pat calls me up. He's like, hey, man, you got to come over, man. He's fucked. You got to come over, man. We're hanging out. And I'm like, we have a big bonfire, man. It's going to be tits. And he hangs up the phone. I'm like, all right. And I'm just like, you know, like, sometimes I just want to go out. You know, I'm going to be a bit of a hermit sometimes. And she's just like, go have fun. She's like, I want you to get drunk. Nice. You need to get drunk. You need to have a night to just chill. And I was like, are you sure I should? She's like, yes. You need a night to just unwind and chill, go be with your friends. Mm-hmm. I was like, fuck yeah. So I go over. Now, let me set the scene for you. A bunch of our friends were surrounding this big bonfire. And it's pretty blazing already. And I am come walking in. Everyone's already pretty drunk at this point. So I walk in and go, oh, shit. Everyone's already drunk. Pat goes, oh, what's up, man? Oh, here's a beer. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I started drinking beer. I was like, that was beautiful. Like, audio caught that perfectly.
Sorry that I interrupted. I decided
No, that was beautiful. That was perfect. I heard like the fizz. Oh, it's perfect.
I apologize.
Anyway, no, that was perfect. So he's like, man, yeah, you got to catch up. You got to catch up. So I walked over to this party, I guess, with a 2-4 beer. I believe it was James Reddy. It was definitely James Reddy. That's what I was looking at. That was my beer choice. You know when TJ's getting ready to get fucking sloshy? Because I show up with James Reddy.
Yeah.
So I walk over with that, and Pat's like, yo, we're finishing that tonight. The two of us. And I was like, fuck yeah, bud. Mind you, Pat's already, like, he's done.
Oh, he's dead.
Finished. And so he's doing shots of, like, he had a Jaeger. He was doing shots of Jaeger, and, like, so I did a couple shots of Jaeger, and I started drinking beer. And a few hours later, I don't know how many beers deep I was, but I couldn't stand up anymore. Like, I was just like, you guys know how I get when I'm drunk. Like, I'm just like, oh, like I get so, I can't even function.
You're walking on spaghetti.
Yeah, I'm really bad. And so we're like, oh man, the bonfire's dying. Oh, we need more wood. And I turn, and there's this door. Beautiful. That was beautiful. There's this big door. There's old, like, rotted door or whatever. Pat was like, I was going to use that for the shed, but, like, oh, man, we should burn it. And we're all like, yeah, fuck yeah. Cue his brother, Alex, who he's pretty sober. So he's kind of like the voice of reason. He's like, okay, boys, like, hang on. Like, let's think about this for a minute. Patty, you sure you want to do this? Fuck yeah. All right, well, okay, let's do it then. We got to keep this bonfire going. So 3 or 4 of us picked the door because we want to be safe about it. Of course, safety first, folks.
Yep.
Put the door on top of the bonfire very slowly. Let her sit. Threw some gasoline on there, of course, because why not? Because I just threw the gasoline can in, and I was like, oh, fuck. Didn't explode, but it was like, big misconception. If you light a gas can on fire, it won't necessarily always explode, just for the record. We've experimented with this many times. Bunch of rednecks. Anyway, so we're sitting there. I probably had about 5 or 6 more beers, a couple more shots. I don't, like, at this point, I'm blackout. I don't really remember much. But what I do remember is, without a doubt, the stupidest thing I've ever done in my life. I'm standing there, I'm holding this beer, and I'm staring at this bonfire. I'm staring at this door that is on fire and is falling apart. And I go, oh, fucking door. I bet you I could surf on that thing. Now I'm going to play the angel and the demon right now, okay? So my demon pops up on my shoulder. Yeah, you got this, TJ. Go right that fucking door. And then my angel pops up and goes, oh, man, I'm fucked. You should ride that door.
Go ask the other guy. I can't answer.
You should ride that door, man. And the devil's like,
yeah, man, go ride that door, man.
Go ride the door. So I start beelining it towards, I'm like a good probably 10 feet away from the bonfire at this point. I start beelining it right there. And all I see out of the corner of my eye is Pat, who's on the ground at this point. He's done. He's just like, woo! He's just like, woo! So I go, and right on cue before I jump on it, another guy jumps on top of it. He is a much skinnier individual than me. This was 300 plus pound TJ at this point. Keep in mind. So this guy jumps up on it. He's got to stand. He's like, same idea as me. Everything's fine. He jumps off. Oh, fuck yeah, that's cool. His shoes were maybe a little burnt, but everything was cool. And I'm like, fuck, if he can do it, I can do it longer than him.
Nice.
Longer than that pussy. So I go, and I jump on. Boom, land on it. It's all good. I'm standing there like, yeah, oh shit. And I'm like pretending to surf on this thing. What I don't know is happening is underneath, all the wood that's holding this up starts crumbling under my fat fucking weight. So slowly, the door is about to fall basically into itself, what I'm not aware of. And if that was to happen, I would have definitely, it was on fire. This was a bonfire. So, my clothes were like getting burnt. I had some red marks on my arms. Like I was getting burnt, not very badly, but like it was pretty. Yeah,
body's feeling it.
So I'm like, oh, like I kind of sobered up for a second. After like I was probably on there for a good 30 seconds. Excuse me.
Cool.
And I went, oh oh God, this is not good. So then I'm like, how am I going to get off? Because I'm a pussy. I'm not going to jump off this thing. Like, I'm going to like gently be like, oop, 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 you know. I'm sobered up at this point. Like, I'm about to die in this fire. And all I see out of the corner of my eyes is brother Alex, who is watching this whole thing and is screaming at me not to do it. And so he's like, dude, you have to jump off. It's about to fall. And like, it literally starts crumbling. And I'm like, yo, if I'm on this door and it falls, I'm going to fall ass first into this fire. And I'm going to probably have to go to the hospital. So I bail off. He kind of catches me, sort of, and stops my head from smashing into a fucking rock. And I just kind of go, ugh. I'm sitting there like I'm all covered in shit. And I'm like, I'm sober for a second. And I look up at him, I'm like, dude, he's like, dude, like that was so, why would you do that? I was so stupid. Goes to take me inside to make sure I'm okay. And all I hear out of the corner is Pat. Takes me inside. I'm all burnt up, but I was okay. Like I wasn't burnt. I was like, just red. Okay, I had a bad sunburn. He took me over. I was fine. Had another few beers. I'm rounding down the end of my story here. Another few beers. Another couple shots. We emptied the bottle of Jaeger. I emptied the bottle of Jaeger. Let me rephrase that. Eventually, I started feeling sick. So I said to Alex, I'm like, oh man, I gotta go, man. I gotta go home. He's like, dude, you're not gonna be able to make it home. I was like, no, I promise. Mind you, I live right across the street at this point.
Yeah.
So I start walking. First, I was gonna drive because I figured, I'm fine to drive, of course. So I go to get my keys, and I'm like, okay. Alarm goes off. I'm freaking the fuck out. All I hear is a neighbor go, shut the fuck up. I go, fuck you. So then I realized, okay, I can't drive. I'm fucked. Like I literally said to myself, TJ, you can't do this, man.
Don't drink and drive.
You can't drive, TJ. You're a responsible adult. I go walk home. I go in. I go sit on my bed. Actually, first I walk in my place, and I start going down the stairs. And my parents' cat Lucky, he was sitting at the top stairs. He goes meow, because he always says hello, right? I go, Lucky, shh, like scream at the top of my lungs, and then I fall down the stairs and crawl into my bed. Nice. I'm just laying there for a second. I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh, my God, okay. I start Alex texting me, you get there okay, bro? So I send him a picture of me in my bed. I'm like, yeah. Thumbs up. Yeah. So I'm laying there for a few minutes, and I'm like, oh, fuck, man, I'm so tired. A couple minutes go by. Uh-oh. Into the bathroom I go. I thought for probably an hour.
Nice.
Next morning, I woke up, and I thought I was going to die. Like I've never really had hangovers that much.
Yeah.
But this was like I literally I went upstairs. This is when I lived in the little room over there. I went upstairs to my mother, who I'm the perfect angel child,
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like, fucking help. Like, I don't know what to do. And she thought I had the flu. So she's making me soup, and I have this washcloth on my head, and I go back downstairs. I'm just sitting there I'm all fucked up, and I'm still throwing up. So this is when my grandfather lived in here,
in Hotter Show Studios.
In Hotter Show Studios, yes, when he was still with us. And this is one of my favorite stories about my grandfather. I love it so much. He comes in, he heard me throwing up, obviously. Comes in and goes, you got the flu or something? Mind you, I would never tell my, 84-year-old grandfather who thinks I am this angel child that I'm fucking hungover because I was so drunk. So I'm like, oh yeah, I think I just got the flu. Well, hang on, I'll make you some tea. Comes back, hands me tea. He says, it's a little cold, but he says, drink it all right now, it'll help. So I chug this tea back, and the second I start chugging it, and my taste buds didn't really kick in until I was almost done. And I was like, oh God, what the fuck? I go in, and I threw it for probably an hour. And I felt amazing. And I came walking out, and he looks at me, and he goes, apple cider vinegar.
Ooh.
Goes back to reading his paper, and I was like, you crafty bastard. Yep. He knew.
That's a smart man right there. Knew.
He knew what was up. So anyway, I end up going over to Pat's place, check in on him. I walk in, and he's sitting in his garage. He's just sitting there like this, all slumped over, just... I open the door. He's like, oh, shit, himself. Dude. Oh, close the door. And I'm like, hey, how you doing? He's like, oh, fuck. I think he was still drunk. I'm positive he was still drunk. So I started helping to clean up, And I go, oh, where's my case of beer? And he looks up at me. He's like, do you know how much you drank last night? I'm like, I said, I probably drank about 14, 15 beers. He's like, nah, dude. No one touched your beer other than you.
Nice.
Okay. He said, look at your case. Case was fucking empty. They were all empty. I went, did I drink 24 beers and probably a quarter bottle of Jaeger, possibly more? He's like, I think you did. To this day, I've not been able to clarify if I drank, but so I just say I drank 24 bottles of beer plus Jaeger, and I survived somehow.
And if at home you are thinking that's a lie or embellishment, I don't want to call it on him
Not to mention,
because I know those group of guys. They're backwards hillbilly drinkers. They would push you to that limit.
not to mention, it'll take me at that point, especially if I was a height of my drinking, it would take me 12 beers to start feeling anything because I was fucking 340 pounds.
You're a big boy.
Solid fat. Like,
No, not
it
that.
was solid. No, at that point, it was solid fat. So it took that many beers to get me going. But yeah, so that was my drunk story. I'm sorry that took so fucking long to tell, guys. But yeah, that was my drunk story.
You gotta love when shit's on in the fire or a bonfire. There's those few people, like, for me, if a couch is on there, I'll go sit on the couch.
See, I will too. Yeah, yeah.
Just to be that guy. And then, shit gets lit on fire further.
I think, to be honest with you, I've had one too many occasions where, for example, when we go to the Ducats, let's throw on this nice pine cone tree.
Oh
Everyone
my
stands back
God.
Like 40 feet. Like, God.
You want to talk?
goes up, yeah,
You want
yeah.
to talk about safety? That's what one of our buddies did. Like how he said, we got an old Christmas tree, and we didn't warn anybody. We're all like feet are almost by the fire. Like, all right, let's throw this dead Christmas tree onto the fire, and holy shit, that sucker went up quick.
I saw it at my place.
What?
I said I saw it at my place. I was just making a joke, but never mind.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Yeah, I don't. What is like? Wait,
Wow, what do you mean we did it at your
Over
place?
his
No, I
head.
remember what place we did it at.
No, I said I could see it from my place.
Oh,
There you go. He got it.
I just remember everyone sitting all close and they're like, "Oh, that's hot," and they all just
holy
back off.
shit, that was
really
bad.
fast.
That was a bad idea. I don't have many bad ideas when I'm drinking, but that was a bad idea.
It's a bad freaking idea, guys.
Now, TJ, would you like to tell us about a good idea?
Actually, I'd like to tell you what's not a good idea.
Well,
Because this is something I want to talk about here on my Experience podcast. Because I can be fully uncensored and talk about how I really feel.
Okay.
What the fuck is going on with 2018 so far? Can I just make a bold statement right now? Is this real? Like, is 2018 real right now?
Well, if I may go ahead of you, Justin. There's an old Canadian commercial saying, "Don't put it in your mouth." Apparently, the world failed at watching
Yeah.
this goddamn thing.
We are fucking 30 days in as we record this right now to
Yep.
this year. And kids are eating fucking Tide Pods.
is that what the heck that thing is?
Yeah, you know those Tide
Yes.
detergent things you put in your dishwasher?
Hang on. I will literally go get it. Hang on.
No, I know exactly what you were
Yeah,
talking
but we're
about.
gonna read the Wimmis things and the shit
No,
that
I know,
people
but,
are
like,
eating.
I've been seeing pictures of that everywhere, and like people are pretending to put it in their mouth. And all
Yeah, no, there are some stupid ass motherfuckers out there that are actually chewing on it and eating it.
Why?
I have no clue, dude. I have no clue because
We're doing this.
yeah.
We're getting into this right now.
So we have the Wimmis symbols on the Tide. I don't know. Are those the Tide packets?
No. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
the,
they're
the
little pack
pods.
ones. Oh yeah,
The
so the
pods.
ones that
Okay.
everyone's
Okay. So, so for my profession, I work with a lot of cleaning and maintenance, that kind of thing. I'm a supervisor, so I need to know certain symbols and what they mean. I need to know what is in chemicals and cleaners and what chemicals and cleaners will kill you.
Yes, that's a good thing to know.
So, folks at home who may or may not be aware, there is something going around the internet called the Tide Pod Challenge.
Oh my!
It was I'm not sure who it was started by. I didn't look into it that much because I know.
a stupid motherfucker.
I think it was a YouTuber.
Jesus God, I hope he's dead.
I can't believe how winded I am from just running down my hall. God, I'm fat. Anyway, so I guess some idiot started it. So now all these kids are doing it. And I mean, these are kids
Yeah.
who are doing it, like 13, 14, 15, 16,
Okay, then I
17
don't
years
hope
old.
he's dead. I take that
Yeah.
statement back. But
not the
still.
YouTube, but the kids who are really doing it. Or like, they're young.
Yeah, 'cause they're stupid.
They're being dared into it. And it's like, these kids. We'll talk about that in a second. But so these people have said, oh, can they really be that bad? Okay. So right away, the warning on the front of the Tide Pod thing, without even looking at the back, says, and I quote, "Warning, harmful if put in mouth or swallowed."
MILF.
What?
That's what I thought.
In
you
mouth.
said.
No, mouth.
I heard MILF.
Mouth.
Dangerous to put in a MILF.
And a MILF. Oh.
Well, it would be dangerous if something so fucking vagina. It probably wouldn't help either. It says packs can burst if children put them in their mouth or play with them. See warning on back label. Keep out of reach of children and apparently teenagers.
So we've already said is don't put it in your mouth.
Don't you put it in your mouth. Don't you put it in your mouth. Okay, so literally, let me look here. So unfortunately, there isn't really like.
There are no women's symbols on it?
Oh, okay. No. But there's okay. Hang on a second here. Let me look for a second.
We have a Tide thing in our hands, guys, just because we want to prove how stupid people are and that you should not follow internet fads.
So I'm not going to go ahead and start talking about all the like cleaners and stuff that are in here, but basically, in most household detergents, there is bleach, even if it's a little bit. Do you guys know what happens if you drink bleach?
Oh, I do. You will fucking die at a good amount of it.
So,
General.
or with pretty much any amount. If you drink any amount of bleach, like you can die. It
Well,
will kill you.
low amounts will. We're talking about serious sickness. You're gonna be throwing up.
You're going to be in rough shape.
Yeah,
You're
who
going to be
the
in rough
fuck
shape.
wants to do that?
So in these Tide Pods, aside from all the different enzymes and all this kind of bullshit that's in them, what happens is in the actual Tide Pod itself, I guess there is a powdered substance that when it gets wet, it expands. So when people put this in their fucking mouth to eat it, because they want to be cool, or they want to make it on YouTube, whatever the fuck they're doing it for, can get caught in either their stomachs or the one thing I was reading where it got caught in a kid's throat when it expanded, and he literally almost fucking choked to death.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like, well, fucking duh. Why would you put that in your mouth? And it's like, what is happening? Like, are we just like, do we just abandon all hope at this point and say fuck it, like whatever? Do we just let natural selection take its course? Do we warn these people?
I think they've gone past warning if they can't read a bloody label.
Yes, considering this thing, and I quote, I'm just going to add to TJ's thing. If detergent gets in mouth or eye or on skin, call your local poison control center. Jesus God. Because he even says, like, don't, if swallowed, give a glass of milk or water. Do not induce vomiting. Do not handle packs with wet or moist hands. So
it will break,
the
yeah.
expanding stuff. For the love of God, people. A part of me wants to say natural selection. Like, you don't want people to die.
Yeah, and I'm not saying I think these kids should die.
And you don't want them to get hurt. But no matter what, we can't, as people, you can't just tell them to stop. These are internet fads. People are going to be bullied and pressured into it. You just want to be like, you know what? At this point in time, you kids know what's poisonous, what you should and should not eat. No one can stop you.
Yeah.
If you're going to pull that shit, you must suffer the consequences.
Yeah. It's one thing if you were a child,
Be prepared for it.
be prepared to
Yes.
suffer the consequences because you're gonna be in rough shape.
Exactly. First, like a small child, like under the ages of 8, your cognitive brain functioning, I should have thought of way better words for it, but you're not fully there. You're going to need some parental guidance to a certain extent. These kids who are between 14, let's say 14 and up, you goddamn know what
Especially
better to
people
put.
our age.
Yes.
If you're 25 or older and you're eating a Tide Pod for fun, you're a
if
fucking
you are
idiot.
16 and over, you are a
Yeah,
moron.
you're
You
an
know what
idiot.
poison is.
We'll say everyone's cleaned their laundry before. Everyone's done their own laundry. Right?
Yeah. What the fuck is wrong
I mean,
with kids?
the problem is a lot of these kids haven't.
I think they have.
I don't
You'd
think
be surprised, buddy.
I don't think teenagers. These are some pretty stupid kids.
I understand, but
And this
you
is
would
not
like
us-
to hope
You would like to hope
that
for sure.
people would understand.
I mean, now we sound like those grumpy old men. Oh, they're damn millennials and their bullshit. But it's like,
There's a difference. This is eating poison. That's like me saying, you know what I'm gonna do today? You know those ice packets you put in the freezer to keep your shit cold, the blue gel?
thirsty.
I'm thirsty. I'm gonna drink them and call it a challenge. I deserve to suffer the consequences.
now someone's trying to start the speed stick challenge.
The what?
Speed stick.
Holy fuck! Let them
Where
chill.
they're just eating speed stick.
Good. Let them do
What's the
it.
speed?
Speed
Deodorant.
stick, like deodorant. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fucking let 'em
Mind
do
you,
it.
that's not going to
Stupid
kill
people.
anyone, I don't think. But that's
It's a choking
fucking- yeah,
hazard.
It's
I
disgusting.
guess, yeah, it's just
Let's
disgusting.
go in your armpits.
Oh my god! Eat glass then. Why not?
You might as well just. It's just called like fucking glass challenge.
Shit in your mouth and just get it over with.
The shit challenge. You have to shit in each other's mouths, and whoever pukes first wins.
That's not being
Or
old,
whoever
man.
doesn't puke. I don't know. Whatever. Fucking.
It's just
I don't know. I was like, I really wanted to talk about this because I'm like, okay, like, am I crazy to think that like there's a part of me that's like natural selection? Just let it happen.
and we talked about like on top of that, like no, we don't want anybody to get hurt or die, but I don't care anymore. I would not go out of my way to try and be a voice to stop
Yeah.
these kids. I'm like, if you're stupid enough to do it, I'm just gonna back out of the problem and be like, there's no helping you.
Hopefully you don't die or get hurt.
Yeah, I hope nothing happens to you, but now because you know the consequences, you can all read. Be adults. I know it's hard to say that when you get peer pressure and shit, but I'm not going to be the
Tell them
voice.
fuck
trying to say it.
off.
Yeah.
You know what happened when I tried to get peer pressured? TJ, man, you want to be cool, you should do this and smoke this and do this. How about you fuck off? Okay, I'm going to go over here and play some Yu-Gi-Oh, you bitch. Tried that with bullies. Hey, TJ, you're fat. No fucking shit. You got anything else for me today?
So kids, if don't put it in your mouth, go watch the old commercial. But I laugh at that shit because people are like,
don't put it in your mouth.
people should be smart and watch that stuff. And I'm like, are you a woman? Well, yeah. You ever given a blowjob? Yeah. Well, you should have put that in your mouth, dear, because that's used for different things, not for sticking it in your mouth. As much as I like it, I thank you. I applaud
Thank
you.
you.
But you failed as soon as you turned 12, you whore.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sure girls start a little later because if I have a daughter, I better hope she starts when she's, an adult and out of my hair, like 40.
What hair?
In her 40s.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, cheers to
whatever.
that, buddy. That was a
right,
good
cheers.
joke.
But yeah.
That was a good joke.
2018 is filled with a bit of stupidity that I don't get.
Yeah.
Big. It's just starting. That's the horrible point.
I know.
And we're not even going to talk about politics or nonsense
No, we're
like
not,
that
because
shit,
I don't give a
'cause-
shit. We don't talk about the hair.
Yeah.
I don't really
But just
care.
the Tide Pod. Oh,
I was just like, what the hell is going on? Like, I want this year is going to be
Simba, we're doing a podcast. Get the fuck off the table,
the
you
table.
stupid cat.
little bastard. Get off the table.
This is why we don't have awards.
This is why we are not an award-winning podcast. He's just walking around the fucking
It's
table.
not because we're being.
Sit here. Huh?
Yeah, just
Sit down. Sit down.
Simba's like, I want to have a point, Dad. God, you're in my room again, and I just get out.
For those of you who are not aware, Simba is one of my cats, and he is currently on the table where we are podcasting. And I'm just going to kind of let it happen. I don't
See,
know.
this is what 2018 is all about. It's just the niceness of bonding with your animals, your fellow people, not eating poison. Can you get your ass off my
Come on, come here.
No. So people who come up with fads, I believe, should be fined because especially if it's as dumb as this one. Because if
I
you're
agree.
deliberately going to think, this next fad should be something that's could kill
Fucking
you,
dangerous and can kill you.
but at the same time, if you do it, you're a cool boy, and you get the whole cool vibe,
boy.
which just breathes.
You want to
to
be
me.
cool, don't you? Eat this.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's any kind of endorsement, maybe not even like a fine by the police, but like even YouTube or other social media to step in and be like, we are not having.
Well, and
this on our
YouTube did
sites.
do that. Kudos to YouTube as much as I
good.
have talked shit about YouTube lately. They are pulling down all the Tide Pod videos.
Good for
if it
them.
has Tide Pod, they're pulling it down.
Good.
So that's
I
good for
mean,
them.
even commercials though. That's something.
Not commercials and stuff, but like just if it Tide Pod challenge, they're just pulling it down.
As they should. You want to do challenge? Ice bucket challenge is a good example. Do it for a cause that resembles something. Yeah, it was a little different. You're pouring ice cold water in your head for what was it, MS? I believe.
Yes, I want to say MS.
Yes. Do something like that.
You know what?
Do something
I think
fun.
we should all take a quote from Patrick Stewart. He goes, "Ice bucket challenge. I've been challenged." Pours in 2 cubes into his drink. Pours his drink.
Yeah.
Drinks it, and then he writes a check.
Then he writes a check.
Done. I'd be like, I'll do it.
Cool, I'll do it that way too.
No silliness. No.
Yeah.
I wish someone challenged me to do the Ice Bucket Challenge. But I never got challenged to do it.
No.
Nah.
I remember we did it in Lake Ontario.
I just said
I thought
challenge
we
like
did-
40
I thought
times.
one of us did challenge me.
Possibly.
I never got challenged about it. I was pissed. I wanted to do it.
Should have just did it.
I'm
Just
pissed. I'm
cut
gonna
it.
do it now. Fuck it. I'm gonna go outside right now.
We did ours in Lake Ontario. We were waist
Yeah.
deep in freezing cold water, and then had freezing cold water dumped. Like only our bellies were basically the only thing that wasn't fully touched by water. It was colder than shit.
It's probably one of the most regretful things I've ever done. They're just shivering like,
What a
oh,
thing
yeah,
to say! It's like, that was the most
awesome.
regretful thing we ever did to help out. Well, I shouldn't say we never helped MS because we didn't donate shit.
We stood like an idiot.
Yeah,
in the
we didn't raise awareness. That's another thing. They're great causes if you donate. We didn't.
If you do that, well, that's what I wanted. I wanted because I was a gig still, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I wanted to like make it this big thing. Oh, TJ from Gig is going to do the Ice Bucket Challenge. Donate to,
and that makes sense.
I was going to literally be like, okay, I'm going to set up like a ladder, okay, and for every $5 you donate, I will have a bucket of ice water dumped on me.
There you go.
And if people donated $1,000,
It's a
that
lot.
would have been a
buckets.
long fucking day for me, but I would have done it.
Yep, because you know what? That's worth a cause. What we did, we posted on Facebook. We don't have a lot of followers. We don't have no followers or friends or anything. What? How are we?
I mean,
raising-
not as much as the harder show,
but we're not.
you know,
We're not
that's what it
raising
is.
awareness, and that's
That's
the
a
difference from different. I won't get into it fully. That's my opinion.
I wouldn't say that
Don't
we're
do
not
stupid
raising
fads.
Awareness. It's just more along the lines of. Well, I'm sorry. I know that we weren't raising awareness. It's just more along the lines of. what? Why did we do it? Just because we were challenged?
Just cause.
Yeah, it
you
was a
challenge-
fad.
Yeah.
Like Movember. I don't want to get into a rant about that, but dear God, that's another thing. Don't grow a mustache. Donate. You're not
I
raising
hear what you're
awareness by
saying,
growing a mustache. Donate $1. That
I
speaks
understand,
volumes.
but if you
more.
don't shave your mustache, it classifies like for people who can't afford it. I think that makes sense.
Yeah,
If you want to be like, hey, I'm gonna support you, I will grow my mustache.
how does that support though? If I grow a mustache, how does that relate to prostate cancer?
Because whoever decided to think that Movember was Movember.
I still think donate. Do something that's going to help the charity.
I understand both points.
Wow, we went really
Fuck you
political
both.
there.
Yeah.
That was
That's
cool.
way too fucking political,
That
boys. We
was-
gotta get off this shit. This is not what we do here on Mike's and Beers podcast.
So I saw this girl's titties and a nice cleavage. Shit,
Yeah?
but unfortunately, it
Yeah.
was a cup.
Oh fuck.
It
whole
was
fuck,
flat
bud.
as a board.
I was about to make a joke about someone, but I decided not to. Anyway,
Yeah.
speaking of jokes and getting off political shit, 'cause that's what we do here on the Mike's and Beers podcast, I believe it is now time to play another game. As we kind of get ready to wind down here on this first episode of Mike's and Beers podcast.
games.
We've covered a lot of ground, had a lot of fun, but I think this is going to be fun. This game is another kind of classic game. We played it here before on the Mike's and Beers podcast segment on the Harder Show. It was entitled something different. Now it is entitled properly what it should be. It is Would You Rather?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I remember that one. Was
Yes.
the other one called
Rapid
Kill-
fire question.
Rapid
Oh,
fire.
I thought it was.
And
like
there was
Kill
another
something
game
or
we're going to
whatever.
play. We're going to play. Don't
Getting
get
ahead of
me-
yourself.
Oh,
Think, fella.
I didn't know if
Getting
that was
excited.
still in or if that was.
Oh, there's a spoiler of the podcast, ruined.
He's getting excited. He's getting excited. That's okay. So
did it.
the way this game works, folks, is I will ask Ryan. I pointed at Justin. I will ask Ryan or Justin a question.
Drink. That was a fuck up
drink.
and a half. You know what? I think he even tried to take over this whole podcast at that point. Just try-
Totally did. Totally tried to take over. The guy will say, "Okay, guys,
Would you-
Simba or Steve?"
Oh, Simba. That's it, between an orange
Those are my
fat
cats.
cat and a skinny white cat.
Oh, I like the little white cat.
Really?
I
I-
don't know.
So there you go.
I don't know either of them.
I said,
It's yeah.
or like, would you rather guitar or
yeah,
drums?
that's fine.
Something that's vague
Tide,
and people
Tide
know.
Pod or just regular Tide?
Which one can
Third
I
option,
eat?
Neither.
Tide Pods. Anyway, getting off of all that serious stuff. So I'm going to ask you guys a question. You can give me an answer. Elaborate if you want.
Okay.
That's simple. First question we have here: rum or whiskey?
I am definitely a rum person.
I'm rye. Now it is a whiskey, but it's Canadian whiskey.
I will accept that.
Yep.
Boobs or butts?
They're both.
Yes.
You an ass man or a chest man, Justin?
I'm both.
You gotta pick one or the other, man.
All
You
right.
can only look at one for the rest of your life. What would it be?
Oh, boobs.
Yeah, definitely boobs.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I will accept that as an answer.
I'm no Billy Gunn.
Well, he's an ass man.
Bow, bow.
Yeah, he's an ass man. Yeah.
I don't get why people are ass people. I don't get the sexual play.
See, let me jump there for a second.
Okay, let's indulge in this quick.
So real quick, for me, when let me literally put it to you like this: when Sam is naked,
Oh, I can't wait till she hears this whole podcast.
she's never gonna hear it, so I don't even care.
Oh, I'll tell her.
When
She's
Sam is
never gonna
naked,
Yeah, Sam's naked. Good.
I'm a boob guy.
That's a great thing for you to
I'm a
make your
boob guy.
buddy's picture and the rest of your audience.
I'm a boob guy. Okay,
Oh, what, you're saying she has big boobs?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. My girlfriend
Let's take it there.
is very well. put
She's
together.
blessed.
Yes. And also has a wonderful personality. So
Oh,
I went
fabulous
all around. I
personality.
went all fucking around.
Some would say that stands out even more.
It does. That's more important. But luckily, she's
Luckily,
a
her
whole
boobs stand out just
It's
as
a whole
well.
package. Anyway, see now this is just getting out of hand.
Okay, go
I
back
should
to the
not even be
questions.
talking about this, but anyway,
You shouldn't. You just made us picture your girlfriend naked.
But like,
That's a technical foul.
that's exactly we're gonna get off that. Anyway, so rock or metal?
So wait, you're about to tell a story and then you just
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
segue
want to talk
down.
about his naked girlfriend
makes sense.
and about her boobs.
I just segued out of that.
Metal. I'm gonna go
Rock
with a
or
good
metal?
old rock.
I don't want to be that guy, but is it all forms of metal and all forms of rock?
Yeah, just all around.
Okay, then I'd go rock.
Okay. Keith's or Canadian?
Keiths.
What kind of keys?
Red. All Keiths.
Just original IPA Keith's or
Canadian.
regular Canadian?
Canadian.
Oh. I'd probably
No
go
fancy reds or nothing. No.
See, that's what I was gonna be like. All
Yeah.
Keiths and all like Molson products. Then yeah, I go Canadian. As much as I harped on them earlier, I still prefer Canadian.
I'd
Canadian?
go Molson Canadian.
Molson?
'cause
Yeah,
I like
okay.
Keith's red mainly.
Yeah,
So.
Keiths is good.
Which, yeah, I get that. I totally get it. Vodka or gin?
Well, one makes me puke at the smell of it, which is vodka, and gin is goddamn pine water. So I will drink my own urine.
I'll accept that as an answer.
What?
Now, I'm gonna say
you have to go one or the
I'd
other.
go gin because no vodka. I could heavily mix that with juice.
Honestly, I'd never had any issues with both. I just know I took a shot of gin once upon a time where you did what was it? You licked the salt.
That's tequila.
Oh, never mind.
As soon as you said you lick the salt, I was like, that's tequila.
That's tequila, but I don't know what you're going on.
You could do that with gin. It's just fucked up.
I know, but I don't think I've ever had gin before then. I know
So
Sam's
would
had
you
it
say-
a lot. Oops, sorry.
Would you say vodka then?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Vodka. Okay, we'll accept.
well, two answers are vodka.
Yeah, there you go. No. There's no right or wrong answers here on Would You Rather. Country or pop? Country
Ooh,
music or
God,
pop?
Fall Out Boys or the stuff that's
What's-
slowly turning into rock.
Well, this is the funny part.
It's more like Demi Lovato, the stuff that's slowly turning into rock.
But see,
pop.
you're a music boy, and you have once described to me as pop as popular music. So any genre can actually fall under pop music.
See, no,
Really?
you're fucking wrong.
I would say like even something that's
Your
heavily
top 40 pop music as far as what is popular in this day and age. Right now, rock music is not a popular genre right now. It's just a reality situation.
a Disturbed Sound of Silence would have broke a lot of those top.
But right now,
I was going to say right now, probably.
I listened to the top 50 songs of 2017. No rock and roll.
Oh, I'll put 100 grand says
nothing.
you're wrong. I'll put 100 grand and my
nothing.
left nut says you're wrong.
I listened to it. There was nothing.
Fine.
All
Country
pop,
music because
all
I know you're
country.
wrong. I'm country.
Excuse me. Yeah, I'd definitely do country as well.
Country? Okay, fair enough. Burger or pizza?
Ooh, damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pizza.
I'm going to go with burger. I don't know why. I could eat a nice burger every day.
I love. There's nothing wrong with a nice burger.
No.
That's always
Nothing wrong
solid.
with 'em.
Always solid.
Pizza, I feel gets a bit stale after a while. It's just like, it's
Yeah,
just
but the-
pepperoni. Oh.
You can only do so many options. For burgers, you get a little bit more.
Yeah, no.
I'm still gonna stay with pizza.
Okay.
Both are solid.
I don't. That's a good question.
I don't like choosing. Tits or tires?
What kind of tires?
Any kind you want, big boy.
You know what? I
Tits or tires?
can see tits on any day, but I could use a new pair of winter tires, so I'm going winter tires.
I just got myself a new vehicle to test.
That's funny because we're thinking about our vehicles. Mine's a shithole from '98. He's got a brand new vehicle, so I need tires.
Yeah, you do.
I don't need tits.
I don't understand that.
So,
I don't understand
That's
what
why
tits or tires.
Yeah.
it's like,
It's just tits or tires.
would you rather see a girl's tits or have some tires?
Is that really what it means?
Yeah, literally, that's what it means.
Oh, I'm saying because when
Tits or
you
tires.
guys started
What-
laughing
what
about
would
it,
you-
I thought it meant
what would
something
you-
different.
No, because it was a funny comparison.
What would you rather basically? What would you rather? The way I'm asking it, what would you? Because the original saying is, "Oh, your money, man. You either spend it on tits or tires." You know, it's kind of a negative thing.
okay.
The way I look at it is, what would you rather have right now, tits or tires?
No tits.
How big are the tits and the tires? No, I'm gonna
Same
stick.
size?
Damn.
I may sound a little weird. I'm gonna go tires. I can always use tires. Tits are a dime a dozen.
Especially if you get like a monster truck.
Hey, that's a lot of money, man.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go with tits now?
What do you mean? I did beforehand.
He's a man.
I just
Okay,
didn't know.
just
I'm just like,
wanna
I'm
make sure.
curious.
He's a man. I'm cheap.
Just want to make sure. Yeah, no, you know, there are no wrong answers on Would You Rather. TV or video games?
Video games.
No, video games. I've past, I don't know, 3 to 4 years. I've maybe watched a week worth of TV.
Yeah, it's easier to get sucked into a video game than it is.
At least for me. That's
Oh,
what
I
my
totally
personality
agree with
Like
that.
for a couple of examples, I know you're playing Breath of the Wild right now
Yeah,
on
fine.
the Switch. I would love to get in Zero Dawn Horizon on the PlayStation 4.
Yes.
I don't know what you're playing right now.
I'm playing Final Fantasy.
Final.
14.
Well, fuck, that's a good story to get into because it's a goddamn lot of hours. So I mean, you know, right off the
14.
bat, is it really only
Online?
14?
No, 14's online. 15's
Oh.
the newest one.
No, I mean like how many in-game hours can you get? I shouldn't in-game hours, but how many hours can you get
Like
out
the
of Final
campaign
Fantasy?
mode.
I don't know. I'm not even halfway through yet, or a quarter.
There you go.
A lot.
So there you go.
Final Fantasy, come on. You don't have normal games last. Like,
Yeah,
I love
RPGs all the way,
JRPGs.
JRPGs, bruh.
bruh.
Brother.
What's the next question?
Now listen very closely to what I'm saying. This is one that's very easy to mistake.
Okay.
Very important. Rich with a hag or poor with a babe?
I know this one.
Rich with a hag or poor with a babe? Would you rather be with this gorgeous, gorgeous woman? Beautiful, sexy as hell.
But we're struggling.
And you're not struggling, you're poor, you have nothing. Like you are barely able to make ends
If
meet.
she loves me, done.
Or would you rather be basically with nasty as fuck sugar mama?
Am I married?
I'm gonna go with yes.
You have to be if you're gonna be.
If you're with the hag, you have to be married. With the babe is what it is, I guess. You're with this hag for the rest of your life.
Oh,
There's no
you're like,
getting
hey,
out.
there's no
divorce and
divorcing
cheating
it.
or not.
No.
It's
You're with her forever.
I can't cheat.
Yeah.
You signed the
basically that's what it is, yeah.
prenup.
I would be okay with and it's not to be vain, but I would have the looks and poor because
It's basically what I'm asking is I should really change
because the kicker with that, if you're married to someone, you love them regardless, so looks don't matter.
Well, not necessarily.
Why the fuck did you marry them in the first place
You
then?
married the hag because she has fucking money.
So it's not my okay, fuck it. I'm going poor then if it's not my money, if it's hers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, I'm going poor. Screw
you
this.
just knocked Dean Malenko over.
Yeah.
Fucking
I would
goddamn.
definitely just stay with.
Yeah, I'll be poor.
Sorry.
I'll be poor with a perfect Playboy model.
Gotta get that
Loves me
microphone
for
right
who
in
I
there,
am,
buddy.
so that's all that matters.
Now this is probably the most important question on here, and if you answer it wrong,
There's no wrong answers on Never Have I Ever.
yeah, no, but there is on this one. Hotter show or strip show?
You know what? Hotter show's free. Going with the hotter show.
I've never been to a strip show, so hotter show.
You're not missing
There
much.
you
dude.
go, buddy.
You pay $10 to get in, then you pay a little bit extra for drinks, like $5.50, like an increased price. Then you got to pay $5 to get on stage, where she grabs the money off out of your mouth with her vagina. I don't care who you are. That's gross.
So that brings up another
Fucking
story.
nasty.
on
Oh
that one.
God.
So we were in what was it? Fucking Belleville.
Oh, jeez, the
And
Go-Go's.
Brian Knapp. He's like, oh, I want to get. I think it was his birthday, or you guys just came down for one party
Yeah,
weekend, or what it was.
me and another buddy, we went down to Loyalist campus in Belleville to just hang out, have a couple of drinks, and we decided to go to the strip club called Go-Go's.
And Brandon Bowden at the time had his Jeep, so he's just like, oh yeah, take my Jeep and drive us, since I was the sober one of them all. And he's like, oh yeah, we're gonna go to the strip joint. Then I remember the fact that Brandon comes out by himself after, I don't know, half an hour of me sitting there waiting. He goes, just go. They'll be there for a while longer. And then they suddenly wander on out, and then he goes, her vagina smells like strawberries. I'm like, that's not right.
No,
That's just not
that
right.
was messed up. You guys were assholes. If you guys want to know, to get some more insight in that story, there was 6 guys that went. It was the producer, myself, Justin, and 2 other buddies. Actually, no, that was only 5 of us. So Justin here was our DD. The producer's not a big drinker at that time, and another guy that's been on the show, he kind of drinks, but he wasn't feeling it that night. Me and my other buddy, we were feeling it that night. We were having a good time. We were drinking. Hey, let's go to the strippers, have a great time. I haven't been to the Go-Go's. Let's see naked chicks. So after, like I said, the guys aren't having a good time. They want to go.
No, I was already out in the vehicle. I never
But-
entered though.
So the producer and our other friend want to go. We're on pervert row. Like, we're just fucking, I don't care. We're having a blast. We're not paying money. Like, I mean, the drinks, a couple other people are buying for us. Like, so I want to stay. So we notice after a while that the producer and other guy is gone. And me and Brian, my buddy, who are sitting there in pervert row, is, okay, what the fuck? Let's go find them. We go outside. They're nowhere to be found. We're calling them. They said they're already on their way back to the campus. This campus would be like a 40-minute walk in the freezing cold of winter. Bullshit that we're making that drive. So we're calling up pissed off, like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys that you left us here? I know it wasn't your fault, Justin, that they pushed you to be like, drive home, they're going to be here.
Yeah.
Fuck that. We said, give us 10 minutes. We want to watch another dancer.
I'm gonna call the boys out right now. So that was a little.
That was horseshit. That's what it was.
Give them some. Give it like, yo, boys, like we're leaving, and you guys are gonna stay or what? Like,
But like, at that time, I didn't go to Loyalist. Ryan didn't go to Loyalist. We have no clue any cab numbers. We don't know the way to get home. We would have had to make a ridiculous
You don't
run
know
to
the
walk
way.
back. We would have been screwed that night to find a way
Justin
back.
got that reference.
I don't even like. I know it's from the weird Knuckles thing, but like I've never actually seen the animations.
Do you know the way? I haven't either. I just know that part. That's it. You do not know the way. You're a full sidle. I will spit on you.
So yes, I think that's 2 votes for the hotter show because strip shows are expensive.
Yes.
We have girls in our lives that we could probably get with, and porn is free.
Probably get with. Okay.
I have a tough time with it.
Yeah. Anyway, so gentlemen, cheeks or crease?
What?
Cheeks or crease?
butt cheeks here.
Cleavage. Okay, I'm gonna go with cleavage.
Maybe it's cleavage. Maybe it's not.
Well, then what
That's
the fuck?
up to you. That's up to you.
That's like
Whatever
saying a
you
crease
want.
in
He
a.
has very nice crease. It's
You know what?
cheeks.
I'm gonna say
When I-
crease because I'm gonna say that could be $100 bill. I'd rather have $100 bill than kiss a girl's cheek.
Okay, buddy. Yeah, because you're gonna go with crease. That's Justin.
with cheeks.
Okay, there you go. I'll accept that.
Actually, everybody's gonna be like,
people
just take
over-
it how you want.
People, yeah, that's the point of this. But at the same time, people overthink shit way too much.
You overthink shit.
Oh, you're the one who freaked out.
Because I was just like, oh, he's got something in his head.
Beer or liquor, and they are different.
Yeah.
When I say liquor, I basically mean other alcohol aside from beer.
Vodka, whiskey, rye, all that's fun shit that's gonna get you drunk quicker. Anything above 40%.
Yes.
All right, yeah, around that. Ooh. See, at home after a long days of work, sometimes I love a rye and ginger, but if I'm out partying, I'd rather have beer.
Rye and ginger.
Rye and ginger, man. And I don't mean the mix. See, it took like everybody's like, looking at me, it's like, what's he mean?
Oh fuck.
TJ's got a ginger.
God damn it.
He just needs the rye.
I
I'm gonna
don't
say,
need rye when I have that ginger.
I'm gonna say beer. Beer's more universal.
Okay, Justin.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with beer.
Beer?
On the contrary, I would like to ever try. I gotta stop doing that. Anyways, I'd like
Shove
to,
the mic
honestly-
down your throat, boy.
But anyways,
I just keep going.
I know.
Yeah, he's just trying to shove his head closer to the mic. Just get it into ya.
No,
Get it in ya.
my grandfather. Every single time he ever went to any of our get-togethers, family get-togethers, he'll always have a rye and water.
Really?
Yeah,
I've never
Rye
heard that.
and water.
Yes.
Interesting.
that's why I've always been intrigued to try it. But I think it's a lot more stronger. And he goes, "Oh yeah, you just have water with it to water it down."
Even it out.
obviously.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Well, a lot of people will swear by that, like even vodka and water, because they always say, "Oh, you can get drunk, but you stay hydrated too." It's a little joke
That's
behind
good.
it.
That's a good idea.
But rye and water, that's an interesting combination.
Interesting.
I'll have to figure out exactly what it is. I'll let you guys know later. But all I know is that you literally just watch him open up his water bottle. It's
creek water.
Drink, and then, yeah.
It's creek
actually
water.
moonshine.
It's what fish piss in, and he pours it into his rye.
No, we're not going to your place. I'm
No,
sorry.
we're not going to the creek. We'll tell that another day.
Another day on the mic. I'm sure you guys will make many appearances. on
I
the
hope
Mike's
I'm
Beers
back,
podcast.
buddy. I love drinking. I mean, I love being on here.
Fucking cheers to that.
Yeah, cheers. All right. You know, we haven't done it. Nope.
You're
Bottle's
empty.
empty.
It's not. Holy fuck, it is.
That is bad luck to
How
cheers an
could
empty
you
beer.
not?
How did I not know that was empty?
Yeah.
I thought there was still beer in there. Hang on a second. I gotta get a beer.
drank
You know what? I am going to call that's a technical foul.
Okay, so while I get a beer,
Yeah.
job or self?
Job or
Job
self-employed?
or
Holy
self?
shit! I wish you would just friggin' give some description to these. Let's say, what would you rather have, like self-esteem or a job?
No.
You want to
it's-
fucking explain it then?
You're overthinking it way too much.
Then explain it
Would
to the
you? Are you a
audience.
job man or a self man?
Oh, self-employed or job?
No.
Damn it.
So you know how many people are listening to this and be like, even TJ, we don't understand what you're getting at because we
Okay, let
agree.
me just throw it to you this way: blow job or hand job? Or sorry, let me rephrase
so
that.
masturbation or have something happen.
Masturbation. Have someone do it. For me.
Why the hell didn't you word it like that then?
Because I think this way's funnier.
Job or self? Well,
I couldn't
I'm thinking
think-
Because
having
it's
a
funny to me.
I noticed because I would have been like, oh, I would want a secure job.
See, because last
Yeah.
time I was listening to episode 5 of the original Mike's and Beers on Hush, it's a callback, and Garrett answered it self, and I kind of chuckled,
Oh yeah.
and then you were like, job, and I was like, oh, so you're a job man, right on, buddy, and I
you say
cheers you, and you were kind
epis-
of like, what?
Did you say episode 5?
Of Mike's and Beers, yes,
Oh,
on the Hotter Show.
Okay, I was gonna
Segment
I'm
on the
calling
Hotter
it
So
a-
in other words, 115 or whatever you said.
It was 116.
Okay, now here's the thing: if it's hand job versus masturbation, I'd rather have masturbation. I know myself a little better.
I got you.
If it's a blow job,
Oh fuck, sorry, boys.
Jesus
Holy
Christ!
fuck,
Like
that
an
was me.
earthquake.
well, the table shook. There goes the whole Hotter studio.
Fuck, it's all
The
gone,
studio is
boys.
literally just balanced on the 4 pillars that we have that we call a
Fucking
table.
gone, boys.
Yeah, hand job versus masturbation, then easily masturbation.
Justin,
I don't know. Sometimes I get lazy. Hand job.
Can I twerk her titties while she doesn't?
that's up to you, man. I don't
That's
know.
like open.
Okay, yeah, you know what? Well, I still go masturbation.
I love how like on Mike's and Beers on the Hotter Show, I would be like cringing right now because of where we've gone with this, and I'm just like, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, because we know
That's
our
it.
limits. We don't do
Everyone,
silly things.
people like to hear this kind of shit.
Hey. Call back.
Yeah, it was a callback.
You just said your own thing.
Yeah, no reference.
Yeah, take a drink.
We should probably take that rule out because there's going to be if people actually start to comment on these things,
Yeah.
they're like, "What's the difference between a callback and a reference? They're the same
And
thing."
I'll explain it. 'Cause
And
I'm
to
a
those
very-
people, we say, "Fuck you."
Sex or bacon?
Shit. It's sad because you know what?
Sex or bacon?
Can't
Every
live without bacon.
every girl on earth will say sex. Every guy's like,
You might be surprised with some of those answers.
yeah. Some girls would be like, yeah, okay, you know what? It'd be
Like Sam would probably say bacon because I mean I can't imagine.
I wonder
sex
which
being is
answer
very
Megan
pleasant.
would be.
Da, da, da.
Holes.
Oh, so one of our buddy's sisters, she's basically the only good-looking girl we have in the group. And yes, we would all sleep with her. I mean,
No.
well, maybe not you. You're
She's my
basically
sister.
family.
I am fat. Yeah, I am.
Really? If she's the only girl on Earth? Actually, don't answer that. I don't
Let's
want you to be
move
in
on
that
from
position.
that.
No, don't
That
answer
just
that.
put me in
I don't know where you guys are going with this, but let's move on.
So no, you said sex or bacon.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with sex because ham can be better sometimes.
Okay, I'll accept that. Justin, sex or bacon?
I've had bacon.
What would you rather have right now, sex or bacon?
Oh, sex.
There you go. Okay.
Yes,
That's what I figured.
As I had bacon.
Most
bacon
guys-
most recently. I'm fine right now.
With who?
Yes. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Whoever you want, I don't care. It's up to you.
Ooh, can we get into that? Skip it.
I'm looking at my time, going, fuck.
You
Yeah,
can
we're
edit.
we're yeah. See, but then there's so much good stuff you miss. You know.
We'll
That's
cut.
just it.
We'll cut shit out. We'll
We
edit
don't,
it.
we don't edit here on the Mikes and Beers. But this is why
what
you,
he
you guys
said.
you guys will be back. You guys will be back. We'll talk
There'll
all.
be
all-
many more stories.
We'll probably go way dirtier next time. This is the first episode. We have to keep it somewhat.
We're
tame.
feeling it out.
Last question. Would you rather? And this is the most important question you will ever answer in your entire life.
Doubt it.
Yeah.
TJ Hodder or Brandon Bowden? There is a wrong answer.
That's a tough call, buddy. You get me airtime to further produce my my career
I
along.
do.
Brand's got a TV that I can go watch wrestling on.
I understand that point too. I really do.
That's the only point.
I'm gonna go with my boss. Take it how you will.
There you go. Okay, I can accept that because I know who you're talking to.
No, you don't.
He's talking to me.
Am I talking about the guy with the mic or the producer? Who's paying me the money?
Me.
All $0.
All $0 is coming from me. Let me tell you that.
Yep,
right
I stick with my
now.
answer.
Brandon
I
is I am the logistical side of everything.
You're the boss.
Brandon is also the boss, but he does the actual work.
He's a producer. Who do you respect more, the producer or the director of a film?
Me personally, the producer.
Really?
Yeah.
Guy who promotes it.
Something that just fuck all, really.
He does the movie. What's your favorite movie? Whatever your answer is,
Backdoor Sluts 4.
you can thank the director for that.
That's so right.
That's South Park,
It is.
but it's Backdoor Sluts 9.
I don't know, man.
Backdoor Sluts 9. That makes Backdoor Sluts 4 look like something else.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go with the boss. Although I love you both.
Fair enough. I'll accept that.
I'm going to go with the wrestling fans.
The wrestling
That's
fans.
a good
You
answer.
know why? Because you all are a fan of wrestling and you all talk a lot about wrestling. So
Great
It's
answer.
gotta be one or the other, though, man.
And logistically, that's how you give a neutral answer. That's all we want to do. We don't want to pick between you two. You can't do it.
It is wrestling fans.
yep.
Yeah.
That's
Whatever.
exactly what I was thinking.
I will accept that as an answer to end off the second game we played here on Mikes and Beers.
Do you mind if I had a question for you? I think the crowd wants to hear something for you.
See, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll allow it. What's up?
A gaming, let's say a successful gaming YouTube series, games of your choice, any choice you think is going to be a hit, or a hit podcast.
Hit podcast.
Really? So let's say that
For sure.
let's say the
That's not
producer.
even a question.
Let's say the producer's doing all the work for you. Still.
Doesn't matter.
Rather than play games the rest of your life, you do podcasting. Okay, cool.
Let me quickly explain why.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
YouTube's fucking bullshit.
Okay.
YouTube is
enough
literally
explanation.
going down the drain right now. I strongly believe that. Not to mention,
But then what about a Twitch streamer if you could pick the opposite? So like just a gaming streamer versus a podcaster.
I like streaming. And I like playing games and doing that. I like doing that. Don't get me wrong. Eventually, I'll get back into that and everything. But for me, podcasting it's easy. I think it's something that you can do and not really pay attention to, but you're kind of listening. You know what I mean? It's just for me, it's such a more enjoyable form of entertainment than watching a stream. I can do the dishes and listen to a podcast. I can work out and listen to a podcast.
Yeah, true.
I can't do the dishes and watch something.
No, unless the TV's in front of you.
So just to me, I enjoy podcasting more. I not having to worry about, oh, I wore the same shirt I'm wearing today or whatever. Or like, oh, my hair's a mess. Or,
I am naked doing this
yeah,
podcast.
literally right now I could be naked for all they know.
Yeah, we wouldn't care.
Yeah, balls hanging out is what it is. So yeah,
Okay.
podcasting.
I think if I ever get the chance, and depending on whatever happens down the road.
I'm
Never
going to do
happens.
nude podcasting.
No, not nude podcast.
Once you figure out how to stay close to the mic, you'll be good, man. You're great.
Sorry that your mic's not sensitive enough for me.
Calling me out.
Cultural sensitivity.
Anywho's him what's it? So let's say
What did you just say?
who's him what's it?
Who's somebody with why? Do you know that way?
Yes, I know the word.
Anyway,
I think I'd rather do it as a hobby than a job. If I would ever try it, I would want to try streaming.
yeah.
I'd just be like, you know what? If anyone feels like watching, hey, I'm just
Here you
gonna
go.
jump on out here on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Let's just say those are my days that I can do something.
Hey, man, that's me now with these podcasts. As much as the network thing has kind of made it a bigger thing for me, like it's something I love to do, and it's a hobby. That's all it is. So, any more questions you want to ask, Woody?
No.
You good? Okay.
I'm getting some real filthy shit. We'll say that for another day.
We'll save that for another podcast. This needed to be, I think this is what it needed to be. I really enjoyed this. So thank you guys for that. As we get ready to wind down here, we are getting ready to wrap up, I should say, excuse me. We have one more game we're going to play here. Classic game. I think every guy has played this in a bar. Girls have even played this game as well. And it is entitled Fuck, Marry, Kill. Justin shakes his head going,
I know exactly
fuck.
which one we're
It,
talking
it
about.
depends on the names you say that can make this
Yes.
interesting or because I remember we played this before and we used a lot of names that obviously people didn't know, but
Yes,
within
I've done my best to be diverse and pick names people will know. There's one in here. Because I have 5 categories.
ooh,
Oh,
Yes. First category I pick is everyone will know who they are.
okay.
So the first category is Star Wars.
God.
Oh.
There's only probably 3 or 4 women in the Star Wars series, so I didn't have a lot to pick from.
I can only think of 2.
Actually,
Unless you include the
I'm going to
newest ones.
change one on the fly right now.
Okay.
Because I never liked that one answer. Because the one is I included, but I didn't really want to out of respect.
Oh, who cares out of respect?
I'm just saying.
If I want to kill her again, I will.
Oh, for fuck's sakes!
Carrie Fisher, rest in peace.
He's talking about Carrie Fisher, Leia.
Prince Leia, she's dead.
Yes, because I didn't like the fact that I had her in there. Because like,
But if I want to kill her again, I will.
To me, God fucking damn.
It's not insulting. It's just like I just
That's,
don't. If she was,
that's gonna have to be a fucking edit, man.
no, if she's alive and well, it's the same thing. It's the same with any dead celebrity of any. If they were alive, would I want to be with them?
Yeah, I know
No.
you're. Yeah, okay.
Don't
I'm
look at
gonna-
it like that. I'm not
gonna put it
insulting
back
Carrie
in.
Fisher. She's a phenomenal actress. I think she did wonderful things throughout her
Yeah,
career.
yeah,
but I don't find her
okay.
attractive.
Okay.
Kill
all
her.
right. Yeah, okay. All right. Whatever. So the 3 names you have to choose from the Star Wars series here are the 3 kind of main leading ladies, so to speak: Padme, Leia, or Rey.
Who's Padme?
Is that the one with that weird?
Is that Natalie
white
Portman?
mask and
Yes,
red
Natalie
thing?
Portman.
Okay, I didn't watch the prequels, so I.
Natalie Portman.
Okay,
So
Natalie
basically, Natalie Portman, Leia, or Rey.
I'm gonna. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna start.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna kill Princess Leia. Only because I didn't find her attractive in the first 3 trilogies. I'm gonna marry the princess. That's a lot of money, and Natalie Portman's a good-looking girl. And I'm gonna
the queen.
Yeah,
Queen Amidala. Yeah.
nah, she's
okay,
a
yeah,
princess.
Marry her. Whatever.
She's a princess. What a fucking. And I'm gonna bang Ren.
Ren.
Yeah,
Rey.
nah, Ren.
I thought you fucked up. And
I'll call her whatever I want.
Whatever. I got you.
Yeah,
So you're gonna marry Padme, kill Leia, and fuck Rey.
yeah.
Okay, I got you. Justin.
I think I'd probably fuck. What's her name? The princess.
Princess
Leia?
Amidala.
No,
Or Queen
that
Amidala.
one.
Okay, Queen Amidala. You're gonna fuck Padme.
yeah. And is the other one the new girl from
Yes,
Okay.
Rey.
Then I'd probably marry her,
Okay.
and then
Kill Leia.
Yeah, see, it's nothing
Sorry,
against
Carrie
Carrie Fisher. It's just comparing her to these actresses.
Yeah.
These actresses are just more attractive than Carrie Fisher.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure
I
some
see-
fanboys right now are literally like throwing a fit.
Oh my
but-
god! Do you guys not remember her golden bikini suit? Overrated. You know who was kind of attractive was actually the girl in the newest movie. She was the lead commander after when Carrie Fisher was injured, she took over the ship.
I still haven't seen the new one yet, so I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
You just ruined it for me. Thanks for that.
Yeah, no problem.
Moving on.
Spoiler.
We're going to actresses.
Oh boy.
Now, I know that some of you may not know who these people are. I will do my best to explain.
Okay.
Two of which you guys should know who they are. One is going to be a little tricky.
Okay. Who are they?
Scarlett Johansson,
Good call.
Emma Watson.
So who?
Emma Watson.
So the Black Widow and Hermione.
Yes.
Just
Black
help
Widow
people.
and Hermione. Or Emma Stone.
Oh god.
Emma Stone was Easy A, right?
Yes.
That or the Spider-Man that was just recent.
Yes.
Yeah, she was another.
Spider-Man
She was Jane.
2.
She was this, when
the
Andrew-
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, when Andrew
Yes.
Garfield was
Honestly,
in
there's
it.
too many
Yes.
friggin' Spider-Man.
She's done a lot of movies, so everybody should know Emma Stone.
She's great.
So yeah, Scarlett Johansson, Emma Watson, Emma Stone, fuck, Mary Kill.
I'm gonna kill Hermione. I have nothing to do with Emma Watson.
Interesting.
Yes, I don't. Everybody's like, "Oh, she's attractive." No,
I don't get it either.
no, I don't find it.
Never found it attractive.
I am going to. I think I'm going to marry Emma Stone because I feel she's got the humor to really have a good life with.
That's
And
funny as shit.
I'm gonna bang Scarlett Johansson in that leather costume.
Except that.
No, that's Halle Berry. So they're thinking like, oh, Catwoman. Like,
No,
Halle
that's
Berry.
not
No,
Catwoman.
Scarlett Johansson was Black Widow.
In the Marvel movies,
Avengers.
the redhead with Iron Man, Hulk, Thor. She's the.
Oh, okay.
There you go, big fella.
I just sit there and think about it. I'm like,
He was like, who the fuck is that?
What the fuck are
honestly,
you
I'm
guys
bad
talking
with
about?
Actors and actresses. I'm gonna go with. Yeah, probably Emma Watson.
Kill her. Kill Hermione.
Yeah,
Useless
because,
bitch.
to be honest with you, she is attractive, but
Not compared to the
I've-
other two.
out of the other two, I would definitely have to choose, and then I'd probably marry Scarlett Johansson so I can fuck
Emma Stone. Okay.
I got you. Okay. I'll accept that as an answer. Next up, kind of along the lines of Scarlett Johansson, we have Marvel superheroes or heroines, I guess, if you will.
Okay.
Now, one of which I don't really have a great explanation as to who she is, so I hope you know who they are.
I can explain them all. I pretty much know
That's
all the
good.
big names.
So I kind of know who she is, but I'm kind of like,
This is where I'm interested. Did you go? So you went Marvel.
I went Marvel.
I have a feeling you went the biggest names.
I went with the biggest names except for one. Because of a show I'm currently
Because a
watching.
lot of women, are the hottest girls to me in the comic book series and portrayed, are not known characters.
No, they're not. So that's why I tried to go with.
Like, go watch the Teen Titans, kids. You will find that one of those girls are fucking gorgeous. Even though she's DC, but again, not a no-name character.
Tara.
No, Starfire.
I know, but Tara's.
She's good looking too. All right, sorry, your question.
Black Widow,
We did that.
Jean Grey,
Ooh.
or Elektra.
I'm surprised you went Black Widow in that group. I honestly thought.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might replace Black Widow.
Yeah, as well as
I thought you would have said
I might replace Black
Invisible Girl.
Oh yeah, from the Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four. She's a good looking girl.
Which one?
Is that literally her name?
Invisible Girl.
So I have no idea.
Is it girl?
I would Invisibility Girl, whatever the hell her name is. Rogue is a good looking girl. There's so many.
Yo,
girls.
Rogue. I forgot about Rogue. Okay,
Rogue is a good looking
okay.
girl.
Rogue,
Not
Jean
in the
Grey,
movies.
or Elektra.
Not in the
Rogue,
goddamn
Jean Grey, or
movies.
Elektra.
I'm gonna kill. Oh shit! I can't kill Jean Grey. She turns to the Phoenix.
That's why I was supposed to say you can marry
fuck
that
it.
person. Be like,
Can't
oh, I'm
kill
good.
her.
You don't have a choice.
Oh gosh, she's a scary person there, and
Yeah.
and Rogue will kill you if she touches you. So I gotta kill Rogue. So I gotta think logical people. So I'm gonna.
So you're gonna kill Rogue.
I'm gonna bang Elektra because Jean Grey is one of the most powerful mutants in comic books in Marvel side. So I want that loving me and on my side. And Elektra, dear God, in a tight red spandex, how she's portrayed, good looking girl.
Factually, I'd be the exact same way.
Yeah.
There's no way I would deny that.
Right on. So now we're gonna move on to popular music artists.
Interesting.
Fuck, marry, kill. Demi Lovato.
Yeah, I don't know if
God damn it.
She did Moana.
I'm just-
no, she did Frozen. know who-
She did a version of the Frozen song.
I know who you're talking about.
I'm just gonna skip this one because Justin has no idea who any of these people are.
Okay,
Hang on. List off
he's-
the other two.
he's-
Let's see
yeah,
if I know.
list off the other two and we can replace.
Demi Lovato, Katy Perry,
Okay, I know that person.
or Taylor Swift.
And I know that person.
Can I add instead of Demi Lovato, Amy Lee from Evanescence?
That's no one fucking cares about Amy Lee anymore though.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no.
Amy Lee is still one of the best female vocalists.
God.
Oh, Amy
Popular
Grant.
music right now, no one gives a fuck about
I know
Amy
the
Lee.
music industry, but Amy Lee is not.
And don't get me. Listen to what I'm saying.
I'll tell you.
Me personally, she will always be relevant and very talented.
Yes.
To the average fucking 12, 14-year-old, they have no fucking idea who she is and they don't care.
Okay.
And they are who the consumer is for.
Okay.
So, Justin, for you, we'll do Amy Lee, Katy Perry, or Taylor Swift. Just for ease of...
Which one's
Or Haley Williams.
Katy Perry is the one that
What about
came into the
Kesha?
wrecking ball, right?
No, it's
That
Miley,
was Miley
Cyrus.
Cyrus.
Oh, do that. Miley Cyrus. Taylor
Miley
Swift.
Cyrus, Katy Perry, Taylor Swift. I thought Justin has no idea at all. It makes me so happy.
I just don't care. Yeah, I'd probably
I'll kill 'em all.
You're going to kill Miley Cyrus?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I've seen her when she was in the wrecking ball. It's like,
Yeah,
all right, but
she's a good-looking girl when she tries to be a girl.
Yeah. And let's go with who are the other two?
Katy Perry, Taylor Swift.
Okay, let's go with Mary, Taylor Swift, and Katy Perry.
Cool. I'll accept that.
I'm the same answer.
Yeah.
The other famous girl I'm trying to think of, she is, I think, Kesha, a kind of darker skinned girl, very big boobs, known for her ass. She helped out with American Idol.
I thought you were thinking of Beyonce.
Shakira.
No, it wasn't Shakira. Shakira helped
It
out with
was
The
Shakira.
Voice. She helped out
I
with
thought with American Idol. I have no idea who you're talking about. I thought it was Shakira.
Shakira's another good looking
I
girl.
don't freaking know.
Somebody like I'm actually I know you said the word popular. I'm shocked on the girls you picked. I don't know why when you said those I immediately thought of Amy Lee and Avril Lavigne that you would have threw out there.
Again.
They're no namers, but for us good Canadian
No, they're not. No, that's not what I'm saying. Is
they're not the chart toppers.
the
anymore.
average person right now on the chart toppers? They are nowhere near
No.
that right now, and I say that with respect.
That's why like Demi Lovato, Kesha,
Yes.
Taylor Swift, Katy Perry.
literally right now. Demi Lovato, Katy Perry, Taylor Swift. Mainly Demi Lovato, Taylor Swift.
Yep.
Moving on.
Yeah.
The last one we have here. It's the last question I'm going to ask here on the Mike's and Beers podcast on the Fuck, Marry, Kill. It's definitely the most intense question we have here.
Nice.
That was fucking beautiful.
Just
Justin.
adds to the intensity.
Oprah,
Ugh, you're gonna pick
Betty
ugly.
White,
Yeah, you've
or
done this-
Judge Judy.
You did this one already.
Yes, and I'm doing it again because I think it's very interesting. Fuck, Marry, Kill.
You
must
gotta
choose.
fuck Betty White because I mean, god damn it, it's fucking Betty White. She's lived longer than sliced bread.
Okay, so fuck Betty White.
I gotta marry Oprah. She's richer than hell.
Okay, and you're going to kill Judge Judy.
Yeah, because she's gonna get me in trouble.
I got you.
I know that she has to act she's doing her job, but she's such an ass, and I can't handle Judge
Yeah.
Judy, so I'm gonna have to kill her. Betty White, I don't know who the heck she is, so
Really?
Golden Girls.
Huh?
Betty White, Golden Girls. No?
She's
Really?
just an older woman known for a little bit comedy, especially with TV shows. White hair, 90-year-old little thing. She did Hot in Cleveland.
I doubt. Like I told you, I haven't seen TV.
Yeah,
for like
Jesus,
years.
but it's
Doesn't
Betty
know
White.
anything
She's been
about
around
it.
for 90 years.
yeah,
She's been in
What do you do?
Yeah.
Like what?
play games.
I play video games. I should have done video game girls. I didn't think this through very well.
Well, so video game girls would be interesting. I would be thinking like
Depends because like there's so many genres.
There's so
too
many to go
I would
through.
just
So
say-
you have to basically pick like say action or.
well, here's Jill Valentine, if you know who that is.
Yeah, I know who Jill Valentine is.
Tomb Raider, Sarah Croft.
Laura
or Laura
Croft.
Croft, sorry.
Wow.
Wow.
I fucked that up.
Fucking
yeah.
drink, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Shit. And Samus Aran.
Zamus. Did you
Samus.
say Zamus?
Yeah, I call her Samus.
Okay.
Zamus Aran.
I was supposed to say you could have just gone with a Smash roster.
I was gonna go with like really cartoony ones, but that works too.
No, because you ever seen some of the artwork they give for those three girls?
Just because the artwork doesn't mean shit.
Well, no,
I know.
but so it's how they're portrayed, like
Yeah.
especially in new games. Jill Valentine, Laura Croft, and Samus.
Well, I'd probably pick Mary Samus. Probably fuck Laura Croft and Jill Valentine. Well, she's fun, but she's dangerous, so kill her.
She did.
Yeah, she did.
Wordy.
I'm gonna kill Jill Valentine. I'm gonna marry Laura Croft, and I want to bang Samus.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on. I can accept that.
Wait, you wouldn't want to be a space poundy pirate? Space
No, because she has big ass pterodactyl looking dragons coming all
a
at me.
pirate.
That's a pterodactyl dragon. Ain't no I don't see no patch on his eye with a stupid hat.
Arg.
Arg, Samus, I'm here to board your plank.
Oh, I know.
Hey, what does a gay pirate say? Yarg.
Yarr.
That was offensive.
I'm sorry.
I think that was a bad joke. Yep.
That's just rude. Think of your questions better. Jesus God.
Who
Who the hell cares about Star Wars?
I do my best.
Yeah, I was.
Considering it comes I'm sitting there looking at the things like, who cares about Star Wars? There's a Star Wars calendar.
he's a
upside
wiener.
down.
Star Wars.
Fuck
fan.
Star Wars.
Yeah, fuck
The guy saying, "Oh, may
because I knew you guys don't
beam
know
me
anything-
up, Scotty."
I know you guys don't know shit about anything, so I had to pick people
I know
that
more
you guys
than
would
you.
know. I don't know.
I think Amy Lee's good. You
that's
thought,
good for
I'm
you.
gonna say Demi Lovato.
Anyway, so
You're drunk.
we have come
Yeah, we
to
have.
the end.
Phrasing.
Drink
That's not really phrasing.
real quick.
Let's try.
Let's try.
So we have come to the end of this podcast, ladies and gentlemen. We've had fun here on the first official episode of the Mikes and Beers podcast. Hope that you guys had fun as well. Hopefully you got to chug some beers back with us.
I had a good amount.
I think we had a lot of fun. Yeah, we had a few beers. Justin,
Thank you very much for
thank you
having
very
me.
much. It was a lot of fun. Woody,
See you soon, buddy.
yeah, where can the good people find you, the Heel Ryanwood?
Probably in Orono.
There you go.
I'm usually at my house.
That's what that was an answer.
Just go to the Heel Ryanwood or the Heel RW.
Twitter?
I barely post anything, nor do I care. I usually reply or I retweet and like and share the Hotter Show, Mikes and Beers, 2 games and a dink.
2 guys in a game.
I don't care about them.
And if you would like to follow the Mikes and Beers podcast, you can do so on Instagram, Mikes and Beers, as well as on Twitter, Mikes and Beers. You can also check us out on Podbeard Network, as well as all the other great shows associated with that network. Podbeardnetwork.com/Mikes and Beers. Go ahead on there, drop us a line, let us know what you think of this podcast. Hit us up anytime on email, mikesandbeers@gmail.com. Thank you guys very much. We will talk to you again on the Mikes and Beers podcast. Keep it sleazy, everybody.
That's the worst send off. Don't do that.
Let me try that again. What can I say instead? I need anything to say.
I got a good one.
Do it.
As Zach Wiles says, this ain't the last goodbye. It's corny as shit, but
Fucking right.